Oh no, look at it. Oh, it's stupid. Okay.
My face went away.
That's fine. You don't need a face. You'll have to...
I can't see me.
Well, hang on. There you go. Push buttons, see what happens. You know, just play with stuff. If you can't figure it out, then it's your fault.
Now you can all see how pretty I am.
Well, I mean, something like that. I don't like that I can see your arm in my window. Just put me over here away from you. Alright. Now, if I minimize that, I'm going to have to learn how buttons work. Dick button, homeless, up church, and camel toes.
Alright.
I don't know what one of those things mean. Too many holes around here already? Yeah, well, you know. What are you going to do, right? So, we had fun doing the candy list.
We did. It was turbo fun.
I don't know what up church means. Is that a thing I don't get?
Isn't that a... Well, never mind. That's... Up chuck is a word for vomit.
Yeah.
It's not that. I learned that on Rugrats.
So I don't have two monitors, so I'm going to have to figure... It's a Yeehaw reference. Okay.
All right.
I am going to have to... I know what I can do. Let me do this. There we go. Okay.
Did we do a success?
Well, probably not, because we're us, and that's not really in our...
That's not the thing we typically do.
Not really. But all right. So, we had fun playing with candy.
Yeah.
So, we're going to play with big worms. Anybody interested? Anybody? No? All right. Well, fuck you. You
don't want to get us demonetized?
We have to get monetized first.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, believe it or not, us spending money doesn't really count as...
We've done that a lot for this channel.
Us money. I am cooking garlic knots. Hell yeah, you trying to bring me some? I mean... So, what's going on?
Song. Hey, my tweet worked.
There you go. What's going on?
Can't really see.
You could probably pull up... If I'm stupid and don't have two monitors, so I can't really have our chat up and this work at the same time. But we wanted to do a tier list. We wanted to go through the 7 movies, the TV show, you know, whatever we can do. Tremors is awesome.
I would, no bullshit, put this above, like, outside of Star Wars and Die Hard, like, right there. Like, my favorite Tremors movie, I'm not gonna spoil it, it's probably my 3rd favorite movie of all time.
After, like, Granny Goes Bareback 6.
Well, they didn't make a 6. The 6.
Granny didn't make it to
6. She really didn't make it through 5.
Well, you know. What about Anaconda? Escanaba the movie. Okay, first of all, 2 things. Our chat is on my phone, which is very small, and my glasses are covered in more super glue than they were 10 minutes ago.
Can I put it on the big look?
You might be able to. Yeah, bear with us while we figure out how to use technology, guys. Chris is going to try that. You'll have to mute the TV so that we can't. I can see it on this, but I'll...
I broke your new Xbox.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. So Chris is going to realize leaving Chris to do the electronics right now probably wasn't the best idea.
Oh, shit, I left the phone. You're not a phone, you're a remote.
Remember 2 seconds ago when I said leaving you to do the electronics was a good idea?
It is that. Where's the YouTubes?
You have to go to games and apps. Isn't this exciting, guys, watching me teach Chris how to use an Xbox?
Yeah.
You know, a real streamer would have thought this out like days in advance, figured some shit out, learned how to use product. You know, no, that's not what you came here for. Did you mute the TV?
I think so. I'll double check. Yeah. See, I did a smart.
Look at you. Look at you. Look at you learning.
Where's the Bert button?
Is that what it's called? The Bert button?
Yeah. Hey, it's us.
You do what you can with what you got. That's true. Tremors dialogue is filled with pearls of wisdom. We plan everything ahead. That way we don't have to do anything right now. Yeah, that's pretty true.
R.I.P. Earl. I can see it on the big look. but
Can you actually see the chat window?
no.
Oh, well, you suck at things. Let me try this. Let me... YouTube.
I
See, I can't...
Like, it's just a big mustache with, like, aviators over it.
I can't,
One video he edited, basically we were doing some video for some shit we were doing, and we found out the Cold Day in Hell trailer popped, so we just stopped halfway through the video to watch the trailer. And you edited that mustache.
Yeah.
Please stand by.
Stand by for mustache. So, we're probably gonna have to just do this.
That's fine,
Because I can't. If I had two monitors, like a person that was smart, I would just have the chat over here, but I can't really do that right now. But, so, I don't know how much of this the internet agrees with. I think you and I probably agree on...
yeah.
I don't think
we're gonna fight the way we did on the candy ones.
No.
On the candy one.
As fun as it was to scream at you over
Twizzlers.
Yeah, I mean, because you like eating garbage, so it's not my fault.
But so we couldn't do this for Shrieker Island, but we had a tradition for 2 movies. We legit went to Walmart at midnight for the grand opening, the grand release of Tremors 5 and 6.
That's what we're going to call that.
Of Bloodlines and Cold Day in Hell.
I'll agree with Nick out of principle.
Yeah,
They really rolled out the red carpet for the new Tremors movie. You know, I mean...
We showed up and made the guy take it out of the box.
We're like 5-year-olds on Christmas morning. Mommy, is it time yet? Shut up!
Yeah, the internet might not agree with a little bit of it, but I feel like we're not gonna...
I think you put Tremors on top and then put down each Tremors that had the most Bert on screen and be done with it. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, well, I mean, we'll get into the first one then. The first movie, you know, Bert doesn't really become the centerpiece until the second one.
Not really not till the third one. Because in the second one,
yeah, you're right.
Earl was the main guy in the second one.
Because Kevin Bacon was too good for the second one.
Yeah, now he's trying to come do it again, Bertless.
So is 4 last because of no Bert?
I was actually going to say technically there is no Bert in 4, but
technically
I would absolutely give Hiram points.
Top 5 movie series. Sorry, but not sorry for saying this is my feeling. Hey,
dude, top 3 for me.
So, okay, well, we'll go in order.
Yeah.
Once it gets to the last
the
one
TV
here,
series, whatever, we'll do it last.
I don't know when that came out.
Like, when the Sci-Fi Channel was at its worst in quality, that's when the TV series came out.
Good. Great. That's what...
Like, the worst Sci-Fi Channel original graphics you've ever seen, it's worse.
I don't know. Have you ever seen Transmorphers?
You know I haven't.
Or, shit, I don't know. There's so many awful fucking sci-fi originals that are just...
Yeah.
Or, what was the other one? Transmorphers was basically...
Transformers.
It was not Transformers, but also not Terminator. Tremors 2 is the best direct-to-video sequel of all time.
I don't want to spoil, but
so all right. So let's go. Let's just start.
Yeah.
What is it? That came out 90?
90. I think it was right at 90. Yeah.
So
03. Yeah, it was 03. I watched every episode every week. That shit came out.
It came out between 3 and 4. I thought it came out.
Yeah, it was between.
That. I thought it came.
I knew it was either right before. I knew it was either before 4 or right after. It was in the.
Look at that.
Looks like you
jizzed on my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just left. I cannot see. Shit. There it is. It's over there. You guys see how great I can see, or can't?
Probably. I'm gonna say I doubt it.
I drive for a living.
Like a lot.
All right. So
T1.
Tremors. That's a different movie. So, where do we start? Because
we got to start with the first one.
Well, duh. But I mean, like, where do you start with the first one? Because it's Jaws in the dirt.
Yep.
It's not really. I mean, even down to the poster.
Yeah, like it's legit. Like the poster is Jaws, but underground. Like it's blue collar. It's like a blue collar monster movie, but also land Jaws.
Oh, I can't spell.
No, you sure can't. Tremors 90. Okay.
I was trying to type the year so it would actually pop up the right one. All right. So, if you're here, you probably know what the fucking poster looks like.
Yeah.
But there we go. Look how pretty it is.
Yeah.
Look how much smaller that got when I clicked the magnifying button. But all right. So we actually attempted to be sort of a horror movie, more or less.
I would legitimately consider the first one a horror movie.
Yeah, it's definitely the closest.
Yeah.
We've got 88 on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'll jump into it. I'm good with an S or an A for the first Tremors.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're not going to fight me on that.
No,
But
I mean,
we talk a lot of shit on Kevin Bacon for not coming back, but him and Earl were fucking awesome.
Yeah, I don't want to read somebody's. I want to just show me the
you
damn
trying to
picture.
find?
I'm trying to find a picture that exists, but you can't because you have to find everybody's fucking article they wrote about it. I'm like, no, I'm trying to do our thing. I don't want your article.
Yeah, I do remember like watching the last couple episodes of Tremors the series, thinking, "Wait a minute, I can't help notice Bert's not here." But there were I don't think it was the very last episode. It might have been the last episode. But I remember there were one or two episodes where just Bert wasn't in it.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So we all get to play with the big sloppy tooth tongues. I mean, it hits all the monster movie beats. You know,
Yep.
you don't really know what's going on. You know, there's something big and scary that's playing with people's feet.
Right.
You're not. It doesn't show it to you immediately.
But when it does,
And for the longest time, you think the tentacles are the monster.
yeah,
Because that's all you see is them flopping around in the dirt.
right.
And then when it's revealed that it's this huge thing,
It's a whale-sized worm.
wiener.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
And none of the characters are dum-dums. Like,
Yeah.
it's smart people.
Well, little girl's kind of dumb, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Lexi.
yeah.
But, like, the characters are smart. You're rooting for all of them. Earl and Val, like, chemistry's there.
Mm.
And, like, the thing I always liked, like, Bert, he really just seemed like this guy's just gonna die, turbo die.
Oh yeah.
3/4 of the way into the movie, like a shit dick.
Mm.
And then, you know.
7
didn't.
movies later,
Yeah.
we're still here. So yeah, I think for the sake of, it's the
Original.
original. You're not gonna beat it. I mean,
It has some of the best quotes.
right? Absolutely.
Broke into the wrong goddamn rec room, didn't you, you bastard?
I would say, yeah. I think it's
I'm
got to
good
go.
with
It's
S. I'm
gotta
absolutely
go
good with
at the
S. Yeah.
top. Now for Tremors 2,
Oh, we're about to disagree.
I enjoy.
Oh, no.
I think I enjoy 2 more than the first one, but 1 is a better movie. Like, I think 1 is a better.
I don't agree with that.
1 is a better put together movie. I think it's got more of the
Melvin want to make a buck.
yeah, little turd. I think I have more fun with 2, but I think 1 is still a better movie.
I mean, there's more to 1. Like, 2 it's so simple.
Yeah.
And like that, maybe that's why I know that is why I like it so much. Like 2 is my favorite.
Right.
Like Empire Strikes Back, the original Die Hard, Tremors 2, Aftershock. Like,
yeah.
There's 2 movies in this world I would definitely take over Tremors Aftershock, and those are it. But there's like 6 characters in the whole movie. I don't know why that's awesome to me, but it is.
Yeah, I mean, I just think, well, so it does what you need a movie like this to do. You keep the original threat, and you introduce something new.
Right.
That, I hate whenever there's a movie or a story where there's another thing that pops up, and it basically overshadows or takes out the original thing, because then it's like, well, then you just can't use that anymore, because
right,
or it's like these movies where there's like you have 2 or 3 movies and there's like your hero is this badass, and then all of a sudden in the second or third movie there's somebody that shows up and who's also a hero but just completely makes the
tell me you're talking
character.
About Blade Trinity without telling me you're talking about Blade Trinity.
Well, that one is one of them. But yeah, that they do that a lot.
Well, Tremors 2 is not guilty of that.
No, but
okay.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't do.
Yeah, okay.
It takes you still know that the main threat is like the big threat. Like,
Graboids are never completely taken out of the equation.
Right.
Well, I guess at the end.
Okay, you said Empire Strikes Back. You find out Darth Vader has a boss in Empire.
Right.
But Vader is still going to fuck you in the mouth.
Yeah.
So
he did that.
In this, you find out, okay, the Graboids are still here, but also now we have to worry about this shit that's above ground.
And then you had Bert and Earl sitting here with these fucking elephant guns trying to... Now they have to shoot with precision. But I like Bert and Earl, like, I would take that duo over Val and Earl any day. Like, and I liked Val, I like Kevin Bacon.
Mm.
But, and then, like, Grady is kind of... He's like the audience, kind of, I guess, where he's the eyes of the audience, I guess you would say, where they don't bullshit you with a whole lot of explanation. They know you've seen the first movie, but it's essentially them telling Grady the shit that you already know.
Right.
But and I like Grady. He's kind of an underrated character.
Yeah. There's a really be a backdoor script for a TV show where Val and Earl would be a country travel. Yeah, they were supposed to, like, just kind of fuck around and
right.
Weren't they supposed to go like just find other shit and be like, look at our weird. We have a graboid over here. There's a bearded lady. Here's Chris. Here's just whatever they could find. Basically, it's just American Horror Story, but with worms.
That does sound better. Well, I mean, the quotes were better in the second one, I thought. Like the...
yeah.
Oh, thank God they didn't get him. I think they did get him.
Yeah, there's good stuff in it.
Yeah.
There will be no Tremors 8. The plan is to restart the TV show and put all the movie ideas possible. Yeah.
I'm good with that, but there needs to be mustache.
I know Michael Gross, he said...
He's open, at the very least.
He said, well, at the time of 7, he said if they brought him... He said, if they come to me and they ask me to do it, I'll do it. But...
He didn't sound optimistic.
Right.
I'm going to get a beer.
So... I would say... I don't know. For me, like I said, I enjoy 2 more. But I do think 1 is a better movie. I'm not opposed to them both being at the top.
I was really going to fight for both being S and 2 being before 1. But I don't know. It's legitimately possibly my 3rd favorite movie.
They would have fought vampires, robot toasters, and Bigfoot dressed up as a ghost.
Who dressed up as a ghost?
Bigfoot.
I'd get behind that. I'd watch it.
It just sounds like it just turns into Scooby-Doo and Val and Earl are there.
Oh, I guess we're not getting that.
The ending to
Fucking
7.
Fred Ward had to be selfish and die. That was a bummer.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, just eat it.
Oh, yeah.
Just chew it. Just chew it open with your head.
I will work with you for most of this list, I feel like. 2 needs to at least be an S.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I'm completely out of ammo.
Only Bigfoot documentary I ever watched was star Val and Earl. I mean, we can probably get them there. Well, no, we can't. But
Yeah.
so, get yourself an egg and beat it. I mean, I could do that.
Yeah.
Have a banana, have a whole bunch. All right, so number 3.
This is one, like, I don't like it as much as I did when I watched it originally, but I still thoroughly love Tremors 3.
So 3 was the first one I ever saw.
Mine too, actually.
The video
Strangely,
store
yeah.
near us, there was this little mom and pop store. That was the only one they had.
It's a bike shop now, isn't it?
No, now it's like I don't even know what it is. The
It's across from the poop park, right?
Yeah, the bike shop's on the other end, but...
Yeah, 3 was also the first one I watched, which kind of sucked, because there was one scene I really wished I had 2 movies to watch before.
The very beginning?
No, the Bert gets eaten.
Oh.
I wished I could have watched the first 2, and then, like, watched him get eaten by the Graboid and been, like, turbo bummed just so Desert Jack can rip him out of the Graboid, can Kali Ma Graboid and pull out Bert instead of a heart.
Just tied me to the wall and put me a funnel in my mouth. Force-fed me sauerkraut until I was 26 and a half years old. I heard him sing that live.
Okay. Fred may be gone, but the plan is to bring Shane Punisher in to play Earl's son. I don't know. Does he look anything like Earl?
He's got a big nose and a weird forehead.
Does Earl have those things?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not opposed to that.
He's Joe Dirt's dad. Of course he does.
Not according to my mom.
God.
I could absolutely get behind Shane Punisher being Earl's son.
God, I cannot see shit.
I could, I don't know, something gross or stupid.
But 3 is the first one where...
The quality took a dip in 3, I will say that.
Yeah, but again, it brings in it introduces a new monster.
Changes the rules, so Bert's never truly prepared.
The ass blasters become everyone's favorite.
I like them.
Let's just roll the dice and what happens when I search ass blaster. Let's make sure we add Tremors to that.
Yeah.
All right. So, let's see what stupid pictures are going to take me to.
Just a basic picture.
Well, yeah, I know, but like before, whenever I tried to click on a thing and it took me to somebody's article that I don't care about. So, I mean, they fly now? I mean,
I liked 3. I would say I very much liked 3.
The Shriekers, they added the new element of they pop out, they can walk now, they eat your truck, and now the ass blasters can fart and fly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, which is essentially it's just a flying shrieker, farting flying shrieker, but...
But the rules are different because eating doesn't make them reproduce,
right.
It makes them go unconscious, which makes Bert's decision to blow his home up a really good one.
Yeah.
But I like the characters in 3 as well. Like, I like Jody, I like Desert Jack. It is weird, like,
yeah, that's after they shoot it.
But I always thought it was weird, like Miguel in the first one felt like a character that was just there to get eaten.
Right.
But he was barely in it, had like 1 or 2 lines, and then they bring him back for the 3rd one and try to get you to be sad when he gets eaten or when he gets killed.
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess I liked Miguel, but
For the record, the name Ass Blaster is Stampede Entertainment mocking the MPAA, forcing out all of the swearing in number 1 by coming up with a swear word that kids can say with impunity.
I will say this, like, there aren't many movies where I like the profanity being taken out. Mother Humper is pretty fun, though. And they nailed their one F-bomb. Fuck you! But they picked the perfect moment for the one they had.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I was gonna like play the trailers for these, but I don't know if Universal will pee in my mouth.
They might.
So like they didn't whenever we did the trailer reactions for the other two, but I will probably just not.
Right.
But I mean,
Graboids in space.
I want an Evil Dead Tremors crossover where Ash Williams and Burt fight Deadite Graboids, but I feel like we'll never get that.
No.
Burt in space, the season 3 finale. I mean, it might as well be.
They're gonna harness El Blanco into a live spaceship. That's a potato.
Yeah.
Like Burt's gonna ride El Blanco to space.
I mean, so what do we think? Where are we putting?
I'm good
3?
with B.
Yeah.
I feel I can't quite give it A because the quality's not quite there.
Yeah, that's the first one that really looks like a sci-fi
Right.
movie.
Like 2 had some bad shots, but
It's a comic that revealed Jason's dead. I actually knew that. I'd say B's good.
I'd say a good B. Yeah.
The opening shot of Burt just destroying the fucking shriekers in Mexico or where the hell ever. That's really funny.
And then watching him get eaten just so Desert Jack can Cali Maw him out.
That's the one where they leave Little Turd on the rock, too.
Yeah,
right?
and your working theory is he's still up there. Burt just goes over once a day to throw him a sandwich.
Yeah, just somebody in the town walks by and throws a pork chop at Little Turd.
Yeah.
And he just sits on the rock. That works for me.
All right, yeah.
All right, so 4.
So 4 I did not like when I was younger. When I think it was, I don't know, a few years back when the 2 of us, we watched them all. I appreciate 4 a lot more now than I did then. Oh.
Yeah, so it is a prequel. There technically, like you said, isn't Burt.
Yeah.
But there is.
But you get to, not only did you get to see, like, Burt's great-great-grandpa, you get to see Walter's ancestors when they brought Chang's Market to the States. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Also, Jody being Walter's niece, that was kind of cool in 3.
Yeah. It was just Graboids in this one, though, right?
It was Graboids and, like, I think in the Dead Meat thing they called them Dirt Dragons.
Okay.
But they were essentially just baby Graboids.
Baby Dragon!
Yeah. Plus, Billy Drago is fucking cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't really remember this one all that well. I remember, I think I had this...
Plus a mustache, Tremors Saga.
Surf powers, you got the Batman... Yeah. But he can also go back in time and fight dinosaurs.
Oh my god, yeah, watch our, what was it, 1 million BC?
100, yeah.
It was like 100-something BC. It was a movie we did. Michael Gross goes back in time to fight dinosaurs, and if you think it's cool, it's not. But we'll make a bunch of stupid Tremors puns throughout the movie.
Reba wants to come back more than Kevin Bacon, but her tour schedule heavily conflicts with normal shoot. Well,
do people still want to go see Reba in concert? When I think of Reba, I think of Tremors and nothing else.
I spent the weekend in Gatlinburg, and I feel like if she was going to be anywhere, it would have been there.
Yeah.
It turned out she was just in the next house over from where I stayed.
Right. Her name is Bert's wife, Nick.
Oh, yeah. But I don't really have... Bert dies and the mustache goes to Reba, and she gets Bert powers.
The HK.
So it's like, so Bert's mustache. It's like the mustache is just enchanted. Whoever, it's like a fucking lantern ring.
Yeah.
Or Mjolnir. Whoever wields this mustache possesses the power of Bert. Should he be worthy?
So if he were to die and he's not dead, it would go to Reba.
I don't know. I think it's just you got to find somebody that's worthy of the stash.
Earl's gone. But also one thing I like about Tremors 4, it was like a, what's the word I'm trying to prequel, but like I'm good at words. Origin story. It's an origin story of the Graboids, but it's also kind of an origin story of Bert, which is cool.
Yeah, because he starts out, he's afraid of guns, and then by the end, you see what he's doing up here in the right. This fucking thing.
You missed with a cannon.
He's up here with a railgun. But, so it's one that I don't have that much of a memory of as far as like what I do for the other, the first three.
Right.
But it is enjoyable.
Yeah, I think it's either like a really good C or a low B. I'm good with either. A lot of people like it more than Tremors 3. I would take 3 over The Legend Begins.
Yeah.
No, Hayden. Kevin Bacon was too good to come back for the sequels.
Yeah, that's true.
He did try that TV series, but it failed because Bart wasn't there.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah. I'm all for Kevin Bacon bringing Val back, but you don't get to bring Val back and then not put Bert in it.
I mean, I would say if you don't have Bert, don't make Tremors, but
100%.
Because at this point, I mean, and we'll see as we get on, but like nobody else is still here.
No.
So if you don't have Bert, you know,
you can't have Worms.
Right. I mean, you're not going to recast an old Luke Skywalker. You shouldn't, you know.
Yeah.
So I would say C.
I'm good with C.
C sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Just because it's fun. It does still bring something new, but it doesn't. I don't think it explained. It didn't try to explain too much.
Yeah. The one flaw like you can point out with 2 is I think there was a lot of us that just you were cool with it being a mystery. The second it didn't explain too much, but it kind of went into what they were a little bit.
Right.
But yeah, I'm good with.
Bert tries to shave the mustache and the razor breaks. He was actually supposed to be in Kevin's series in the later episodes alongside Earl.
Oh,
well,
that bums me out. Gimme.
Yeah. So 5. 5. Should we do the series now since it was between?
Yeah, let's
4,
go ahead.
or...
Let's go ahead.
Okay. You have seen.
I've seen it more recently than you.
Right.
I thought the series was fun, but like it was hard for me to care about the creatures that weren't Graboids, ass blasters, or shriekers.
I mean, the fart ghost wasn't.
The fart ghosts. I mean, Doc Brown was there, and they made someone asked Doc Brown if he could time travel, and he rolled his eyes. That was kind of funny. But
yeah,
the series was fun. I didn't give a shit about the characters that weren't Bert in the series. 1 through 3, and then Blackhand Kelly in 4. Like, there were other people I cared about. Mm-hmm. Everyone in the series could have gotten eaten, and I could have cared less.
I think you just said this when I was reading. Didn't they put not Desert Jack in the show?
It wasn't.
It was
supposed to be Desert Jack. It was just they got this guy to come. Hey, I'm just gonna get Desert Jack's business and do it because Sean Christensen. I guess they just couldn't get him back.
He was like, nah.
But it was just it was a guy just taking over the Desert Jack business. Right. Tyler, I think his name was.
Bert's the new Chuck Norris. Yeah, that's
absolutely.
I'm fine with that.
Kevin Bacon understandably didn't want to do the direct-to-video sequels at the time. Sorry. when they weren't as main. I get it. Like, he was a little bit more of an A-list actor at the time, but... And I'm all for Kevin Bacon bringing Val back. I want that. That's a thing, like, I'm all for. But I don't want to see him do it and Bert be a cameo in an episode. Like, it...
Yeah. So, for the series, like, considering they did the thing that a lot of shit does now, even, where they basically take the name and they suck you in with the first couple episodes.
Yeah.
And the title.
And Bert.
And they're like, hey, look at this thing you like. Also, by the way, those things are going to go away, and now there's a fart ghost.
Right.
And
then every, like, 5 episodes, like, hey, it's a shrieker. You
yeah.
still like those, right?
Yeah. So that's how they keep you
yeah,
watching.
And
like...
also, they recast Jodie, too, which I don't know what her actor's name was, but
I don't know.
Could you not get her?
Kevin actually took a pay cut to star in the series. He's the one who wanted more than anyone. What, to do the show or what?
The new show that, like, the one that bombed.
Yeah. Did they edit? I know there was a pilot for that. I know it never got released. Do you know if they ever if that's like edited and it's just like is sitting in like production hell somewhere?
That's always what I've pictured. I don't understand with shit like that. Why wouldn't you like at least release one episode?
I don't know.
I know some kind of streaming something.
They released the trailer for it.
Yeah, the trailer looked fine, I guess.
They were like, "Hey, this happened. You don't get to see it, but it happened."
Right.
I don't know who. I haven't watched Breaking Bad, Hayden. I don't know who Hank is.
I haven't either. But he was Twitchell in the. He was like the FBI agent that was always an idiot.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. We were watching some movie with him in it, and I kept yelling that I wanted him to deputize El Blanco or something. I don't remember what it was. But I don't know shit about Breaking Bad, but I know that guy was in Tremors the series. He was Twitchell. My useless Tremors knowledge is
Twitchell?
vast. Yes.
Does he know Twitch from Holes or Tweak from South Park?
Yes. Yeah, they're
both
all
of those guys.
Yeah, they're all in a club.
Oh, sweet. Do they have a clubhouse with like carpet?
Yeah.
Actually, no.
Yeah.
Forts don't got carpet. I learned that in a movie once.
Okay.
That was like Dennis the Menace or something. They're building a treehouse, and the girl that hangs out with them is like, "What color carpet?" And the one kid that's not Dennis leans down and goes, "Forts don't got carpet." That's all I remember from that movie.
You remember more than me.
It may not be Dennis the Menace, but
unless it is.
Let's see. Leela Lee was Jodie Chang in the series, and Susan Chang played her in Tremors 3.
That's right. That's right.
Didn't want to film in Mexico. Most of the actors didn't because it was an abnormal shoot.
Okay.
That's fair. I hear it's hot, and if you take the wrong street, they'll cut your head off.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I get it. Even as a kid, though, it bothered me. I was like, why couldn't you have gotten Susan? Susan Chang? Was that it? Yeah. Susan Chang.
I like the visual, like the idea of just like 6-year-old Chris yelling at the TV, "Where the fuck is Susan?" He's got an apple juice in this hand, and like the remote over here. Where's Susan? Damn it! Just a 6-year-old body with your head on it.
That's my face.
Just current 30, whatever the fuck year old you are now.
32.
There you go.
Well, that was me, though, yeah.
Yeah. I can't see. Does anybody know how to get super glue off of glass? Because I can't fucking do it. My insurance hasn't started yet. I can't go get glasses because fuck me. Anyway.
I can hit you.
That'd probably work. All right, so what do we think?
I would say D. If you want to be generous and put it in C, I'm going D.
Yeah. I'm not gonna fight that.
I didn't.
Because it
had fun moments. Like Christopher Lloyd was fun. I know both Shrieker episodes were very cool, but I really didn't care about the like big 3 monsters.
The Kevin Bacon pilot is finished, awaiting to be released, but Universal only allowed the production as a way of keeping the rights for longer, so they have no... Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, gimme.
I mean, they've made 3 movies since then, haven't they? Or at least...
Universal has. Oh, Universal has. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm pretty sure Universal still owns Tremors.
Well, they made the last 3 at least.
Okay.
So. But, I don't know, like, maybe some people are born with heads as big as they will ever get, like Stewie. That just sounds painful.
It does. Need a food?
Yeah, I'll food.
I hate food.
Yeah, food's stupid. There's so much shit on my desk. I really need to clean, but I don't know where to put all this shit. Like, where the fuck do I put this xenomorph head? Where the hell is that supposed to go? All right, so since I thought the series came out after 4, but apparently it came out between 3 and 4. There was a longer span of time between 4 and 5.
Right.
So,
what year did 5 come out? I want to say 2015. 2015 sounds right. If I'm right, you have to give me money, but if I'm wrong, you still have to give me money.
20. Yeah. That's
Oh yeah, you have to give me money now.
Okay. Here is money.
Oh, sweet. I like money.
That's valuable. So, 5 was, when 5 got announced, I was very happy.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of like you. I wasn't crazy about 4 the first time I saw it.
Right.
But then I was like, 5, yay.
Gimme!
And I was super excited about it, and I went into it expecting... I was like, all right, it's been however many years.
10 years.
I was like, this is
close to 10 years.
Yeah. I was like, I guess the xenomorph head would go between X-Lax and Xylophone. Well, I don't, believe it or not, I don't have those things on my desk.
What kind of loser are you?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I do oftentimes need to have diarrhea while I play my xylophone.
Oh, I thought you were pooping into the xylophone.
Well, that is how I get.
Wait, the xylophone's not a tuba thing, is it? It's like a.
It's a
you hit the jingly things, but you can still poop on it. I was picturing like a tuba or a trumpet. For those of you who are new, this is what our content is.
That scene in My Girl where Dan Aykroyd's blaring a tuba into his dying mom's face. He's playing the tuba, and his mom's just sitting there in a rocker like, please stop. And he's just like, bah! Right beside her. It's fucking funny.
I believe I've seen that.
Beedrill used Sting on Macaulay Culkin. It was super effective. Yeah.
Did Macaulay Culkin get stung by a bee?
To death.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, spoilers for this, 40-year-old movie, but...
I'm immediately mad that this isn't the title. Tremors 5 was originally Gummer Down Under. And the script for it was written...
10 years after 4.
Burt Universal kicked on... I know, this is when they left Stampede. But, yeah, give me Gummer Down... What if... Okay, they're gonna make Gummer Down Under, but Burt is dead... And he's going to go to hell to fight all the graboids that he's killed.
It couldn't be an Australia pub.
No, he's going to... Bert goes to hell.
Fucking hate you.
But every graboid he's killed, he has to go to hell to fight them. Tell me that's not the greatest movie of all time.
Can Walter Chang be like his Virgil the poet that carries Dante through the 9 layers of hell? Jesus Christ.
Yes.
So, when Tremors 5 came out...
I think this might have been the most hyped I've been for one.
Yeah, because it was it had been, 10 years or however long, and then all of a sudden, We've got more shit. He goes to Africa. The line in the trailer, like, I fucking jizz my pants. If you've got ass blasters, you've got graboids. Yeah. So
I enjoyed 5. Like, the quality definitely wasn't what it was.
I don't know. I mean, I thought
it was better than 3.
Yeah,
like quality of like graphics and shit wise.
Well, yeah. But the thing was, like, 5. I went into it expecting to be let down because that's just what happens with these franchises.
Movie number 5.
Right. I went into it expecting, like, all right, this is going to be whatever. Nobody's going to give a shit anymore.
Right.
But I was very, very surprised, and I really enjoyed 5.
I'm good with 5. I could give a fuck less about... I like Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah.
I did not care for Jamie Kennedy in the Tremors franchise.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, his jokes didn't land. He was supposed to be, like, the shit trying to sell Jamie Kennedy, like, I'm on a dirt bike, I'm a young, cool person. I'm like, you're Jamie Kennedy. You're like 50.
Don't understand one thing. All these sequels show that it would have been a series from the get-go, yet they don't do well.
What? Like,
just
what wouldn't do well?
I guess talking about, like, the movies themselves.
Oh.
I mean, they did well enough to do
another one.
7 movies.
Yeah.
But I mean,
no way it can be. No, it has to be Burt Goes to Hell. Get going, Universal.
You don't want Burt in khaki Burt dressed like Steve Irwin, like sticking his finger in a graboid's butthole.
No, they can do Burt in Australia, but Gummer Down Under has to be in hell.
But okay, so
you do Gummer Down Under in Australia, and then the next one can be Gummer Down Under in hell.
But this one, it brought back the old monsters, but it changed them up.
Yeah, which I go back and forth on liking and hating that.
It's it's one of those things where, like, to me it doesn't really bother me because they explain it enough.
Yeah.
They explain it about as much as they explained the graboids in the first movie. They're like, yeah, they're fucking different.
Oh no.
They're on the other side of the world. And because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter.
No, it's supposed to be like an amount of cheese.
Well, not only that, like, to the story, it's a different, it's the same creature, but it's okay.
Africa.
It's on the other side of the world. It's in a different environment. How does it behave over here? These are, faster or bigger or whatever. Also, this one had Helicopter Guy.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd get to Helicopter Guy. Helicopter Guy was great. But 6 makes me think we should go help Helicopter Guy because Burt getting eaten by the graboid came back to bite him later, so now I'm worried.
Universal doesn't market the saga properly. The original order of the TV show got completely reshuffled.
Yeah, I knew that. I did know that.
Because they thought it would sell better. So, like, does that mean they started the series with a different monster and the graboids came out later, or?
Possibly, but I do know, like, I think Tremors Saga, you said it earlier, the last 2 episodes were Burtless, which, if I were going to do it, that's how I would do it. I mean, no one gives a shit about those episodes, so once you get down to the last 2, like, the Walking Dead syndrome kicks in, and you're just like, well, I guess 2 to go, I bet I may as well finish it.
Right. But I think, and I don't understand, like, when these movies came out, especially the first one, they were, like, high on, like, 80s action shit.
Right.
Where every fucking thing, like, RoboCop had a kid's cartoon. Like, RoboCop had action figures.
Yeah.
Like, RoboCop is not a kid's movie.
No. Didn't he melt Red Foreman?
Yeah, he shoots a guy's dick off through a girl's pussy.
Hey, so did the slasher nurse.
Yeah, well...
No, that was,
he cut her nipples off.
No. Because the chick was blowing the dude.
Oh, yeah, she shoots a crossbow through the guy's butt and out
into
the girl's
her
mouth.
Yeah, okay.
But, I mean, but this one, like, with this franchise, like, I've never seen Tremors toys. I've never seen...
I've looked.
Yeah, I have too.
I've looked.
There's a couple like, I don't know if they're like sideshow collectibles or like whatever. There was like some like maquettes you could get that were like super expensive that apparently they made like 3 of.
Right.
But I don't know.
You got to go to Etsy for that, like,
yeah,
off-brand shit.
But like from an era where everything turned into a cartoon or something.
Right.
Second episode is the fart monster instead of the shriekers. Shrieker episode. But like this
there were
is
2
show...
Shrieker episodes though, weren't there? Because there was one where him and an entire baseball team had to shoot them, and there was another one where hippies were trying to not kill Shriekers. Then the Shriekers ate the hippies. And then Bert shot the Shriekers. I didn't mean to derail you right there. But
yeah, that sounds about right. But I mean, it just seems like one of those things where, like, Ace Ventura had a cartoon.
I knew that. I think The Mask did too, yeah.
Like,
Rambo had a cartoon, children's cartoon.
This could have easily been, I don't know how
Bert with the HK, is it HK97?
I think so, yeah. But I just don't understand. Like, this seems like one that could have been easily eating hippies is very organic. I don't know, that episode of Futurama where the alien eats the hippie and he gets stoned. He's like, "Whoa, there's something wrong with that hippie." Whoa.
Also, we got to watch Bert pee in his own face. That deserves points right there. And
I'd like to
think I missed the HK90X.
I'd like to think
to a lesser extent you.
In that scene, I'd like to think he'd been there for like 5 minutes. It's like that scene in Nacho Libre where he's like outcast from the village and he's like training and he's like, "I will do all I can't what he says, but he's like, "I'm gonna come back to the village." And then the kid comes out and finds him, and he's like, "How did you find me?" He goes, "You're right over." He pans out. He's like 10 feet from the village.
Oh, better drink my own pee.
He's just been waiting for an excuse to do it. But I liked 5. I thought it was fun.
I'm good. I enjoyed 5.
It I mean, it definitely outdid itself for me.
Yeah.
So I think I would put it up there with 3, honestly. 3
wow.
B or C, one of the two.
I'm good with B
but
3 needs to be above it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'll take B. I would probably lean towards C, but I'm not gonna fight you on that one.
The reason I would say B is just because I expected it to be worse.
Yeah. It exceeded your expectations for sure. Hello, Kevin Bacon.
We're just like Kevin Bacon.
5, make both money. The while.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say B just because I wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I did.
Oh yeah.
I do think it's better than 4.
I would probably put 4 over 5, but
really?
I don't feel strongly enough about that to fight you on it. Like I'd put 4 above 5, but
now I would say, for the sake of 4 does have the original graboids.
Yeah,
so
it has
cool.
the original feel, and it. Yeah, I thought Black Hand Kelly was really cool.
Yeah, see now I don't know.
If it were me, I'd switch 4 and 5, but I can live with where you have them both.
I think.
Chat?
What do you guys think? Be the deciding factor here.
I don't want 3 and B. I feel like we're already going to have a couple empty tiers. So
you don't want 3 and B?
I feel like if we put 3 and B, I feel like if one goes to 1, the other has to go up or down 1.
Oh, so you think like 4 and 5 should be C and 3 is B on its own, or what?
If 4 goes up, 5 should go down. If 5 stays there, 4 should stay at C.
Okay. 3 not in B, but 3 where though?
No, 3's in B. I don't want 3 to go down.
So
4 is better than 5. See, I would agree with that.
Okay.
I like 4 more than 5.
I'm okay with that. We can switch them.
Yeah, we can all. Yeah,
I'm okay with that. But I do think 5 gets some points for the subverting my expectations.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if you wanted to put them both in B.
4 is S tier on our mind, but that's neither here nor there.
I can't give you that. I love 4. I like 4. I like 4 a lot. I cannot go anywhere close to S.
Yeah.
The 2 that are in S are there. Like.
So, alright. 6. A Cold Day in Hell.
This is going to be my first legitimately, like, negative.
Well, let's just take a minute to appreciate this.
Oh, yeah.
This
needs to be...
Let's just... Damn it. Let's just appreciate that for a second.
I think that's fair.
We just need to...
4 is its own category.
We just need to sit back and...
Just appreciate.
This is what we're looking at. I mean, what could you really say?
No.
But anyway, alright, so... A Cold Day in Hell, No, not you.
Not yet.
There we go.
I did not care for this one.
It was... This is where, it does feel like they're... I don't know if they'll...
This was the jumping the shark moment to me.
Trying to get to just a point where it'll be on.
None of the characters were good other than Bert. Not one person in that movie that I give a shit if they survived.
Sand for snow shots, that's all. Yeah,
I actually knew that.
Bert's ass comes out in this one.
It does get points for that. We do get to see Bert's ass.
It's
Bert
just...
Cummer is a national. Yes, he is.
It's just sort of 5, but worse, honestly.
Yeah, I would even say significantly. Like the one cool line in it, they ruined it by putting it in the trailer, was, "My balls are in the Guinness Book of Balls." That was great, but they burned it on the trailer, so I'm not giving them that many points for that. Sci-fi worthy at the least.
Yeah, like I said, I don't hate it, but it's not... It didn't really do anything special for me.
No, and like the fucking half-assed callbacks to the original, the broke into the wrong goddamn hangar, didn't you? Like, shut up.
Yeah, they did that in 5 too.
Which one?
When he's in the lion cage and he comes out and he's like, "Why does the critical need to know information never reach Bert?"
Right.
Or he's something.
I don't know
that.
why that one. I liked that.
Yeah.
None of them in A Cold Day in Hell really landed for me. Like, and Jamie Kennedy like trying to go into the graboid to get the... I don't know. Bert being sick because he was in a graboid 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't get that. Like, that's C-. I would say D. I think C- is a little...
Yeah.
Is a little too nice.
It's... And it does... They did go into the backstory a little bit, about, these things are... They try to, like, explain sort of, like, why that they're on different continents and what part of the, the time frame they came from and all that shit. Which is neat, but at this point, you're 6 movies in.
Yeah, Greg, I'm gonna say probably not. Like, if there were some occasion where we were like, let's watch all the Tremors movies, then sure. But
is that mine or
mine?
Okay, and if my work phone is flipping out over there. I was gonna say it shouldn't be. I don't have any accounts this month, but so it's just sort of. I won't fight a D on it. But if I can't see me just sitting down and being like, hey, let's just watch Tremors 6, you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't have like there's some of the like Friday the 13th
Tremors like I was saying that earlier. Like I'm worried about Helicopter Guy now.
Yeah, I'm a little sad he hasn't come back yet.
Yeah.
We made a joke that like either this one or 7 was going to open with Bert sitting in a helicopter just like in his house looking at a locket, and it's just like a wide shot of him looking longingly, and you think it's going to be like him and like either Reba or Jamie Kennedy's mom or some shit, and then it pans into the locket and it's just him looking at Helicopter Guy, and they're both just like, ah!
Let me tell you about my best friend. I'd take a movie of the two of them doing hood rat shit together.
Yeah, just give me that.
Don't give the Universal... It's really not. Don't give the Universal movies any more credit than they deserve.
Well...
I'm nice to 5. I'm good with 5. This one...
Yeah, this one I'll give you that. 5 I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Maybe more... I don't know if I'll say more than it deserved, but I did enjoy it more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
So... I'm not afraid to put this one in D.
Not afraid of the D.
No. Below the series, probably.
Yeah, I would take the series over Cold Day.
Yeah, at least the series is weird enough that you can kind of be like, what the fuck happened? Like,
right.
What are we fighting?
Right. Oh.
So, let's go to Shrieker Island, shall we?
No, it was scary there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna get one more beer. One more, I'm funny.
No, that's the wrong thing. Let me pull it up while he's doing that. So... Where do we start?
Oh, my pants are falling down.
That's good.
Is that what you guys want to see?
Not really. Probably not. You should probably learn how to pants.
So, I feel like I'm going to be nicer to Shrieker Island than most. That's not to say I thought it was great.
Well,
I've not been paying attention at all to make sure I'm in frame, so I really hope I have been, guys. I don't know if you hope that, but...
7 was really fun until it wasn't.
We refer to Tremors Shrieker Island as good until it wasn't.
Yeah.
I feel like you know what we mean.
I just don't, and I understand the production side of why it ended the way it did. But at the same time, like... everything that happens throughout the movie was really fun.
Let's before we fuck with the ending, if the ending had a generic ending that you expected, what would you have thought about Treasure Island? Treasure Island? Shrieker Island.
Well, that's a different tier list altogether. Honestly, like, I like that it starts with Bert basically trying to hide.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, Bert, you're not smart enough to do that.
Right.
I
like Napoleon Dynamite a lot more than I liked Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah. 7 is alright for the first 9/10 of the movie, but then they did Michael... Yeah, they did, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what we refer to this as good until it wasn't.
The Night King was cool. He was like he was a very like hateable, character.
I didn't think he was hateable. He was just kind of an idiot. I didn't hate him.
I mean that's the thing. Like he's the shit dick that you're supposed to hate.
Yeah, he was in that really good Doom movie. Oh, he died pooping.
Nobody was in that. Nobody was in a good Doom movie because there's not a good Doom movie.
Tremors Treasure Island would be a Pirate Bert. One thing I am going to say, like, how does Bert keep ending up in situations where he can't have guns? I can't buy that, because it happened to him in 5. Okay, 5 was really the only one. And 5 and 6, he was in a situation where he had no guns. Like, I can't buy, like, because in the first 3 movies, the first time around, he didn't know what to expect, so he pretty much just figured it out, but he had a lot of shit. The second movie, he brought in elephant guns and shit. Turns out he needed assault rifles. The third movie, his house got blown up, so I get it, but...
Well, in 5, he doesn't... He packed all the shit, but they didn't deliver it to him.
I give him a pass for that, but after that happened, I can't buy that if he agrees, like, alright, I'm gonna go fuck with some graboids, I can have guns, right? I just can't buy that this many movies in, Bert wouldn't make sure he can have guns. That bothers me.
Yeah, I guess, but it's one of those so the movie can happen things.
You don't give that pass ever, so you shouldn't give it here.
I mean...
Tremors movie. Shame that he got swallowed. He should have been around. See, I do think it would have been cooler if he had, like, some kind of... I know it's Tremors 7, but redemption arc. That would have been kind of cool. Because they even, like, made it out, like, whenever Homegirl went to his part of the island, she was like, oh, no, they killed one of my people. Like, he seemed sorry. Like, he seemed like...
Yeah, but I mean...
He didn't seem like a scumbag. He was just kind of crazy and stupid.
Well, I mean, he had an island where he wanted to hunt these things. I mean, that's going to end poorly.
Oh, yeah. But...
Bert choose to live on a desert island and not bring a single gun with him.
Right.
That maybe he did, and they're just useless now because he got bored shooting at coconuts and now doesn't have any bullets.
But when Napoleon Dynamite arrives at the island, he's like, hey, Bert, there's graboids over there. You want to go get them? Why would he not? Do you have guns? No? All right, then no. Like, he's gotten screwed out of not having guns for so many of the situations that I cannot buy that he wouldn't. Guns, please.
I don't know. Maybe he just. Fuck if I know. I have no idea.
And alright, so I know we have to acknowledge the ending.
The ending is not it. The ending is what it is. I realize the studio is basically like, we want to do not this.
Like, just do not that.
But the ending is left
open, yeah.
In a way that they could make another one. I don't know.
They could do Bert Goes to Hell. Sorry, Gummer Down Under in Hell.
They could. What I think, and I've said this before to you, I think is, if they do 8, his deadliest monster hunter, I'm guessing that is if he has ammo. Well, I mean, everybody says Batman's the strongest superhero if you give him an hour to prepare. So, I mean, fucking...
I would give the same rules to Bert. I think Tremor Saga even said that earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, you know. But, like, I think you could make another one. You could say... So, the last 3 movies... Well, since all of them, he's been trying to, like, hide out.
Right.
He's been trying to get away. I think you start an 8th one exactly where this one ends. Everyone's sad. Bert, whatever. Bert pops up on the other side of like some water or something on an island, like, a mile away.
Right.
And he's like, all right, they actually think I'm dead this time. I can get away. No one will come look for me and no one will fuck with me.
I can go start my mustache farm.
Right. And then I want it to do that. I want him to be like that. And then he still thinks he's like totally off the grid. And then someone just finds him immediately. And he's like, how do you guys keep finding me? And he's like, Bert,
He's in Val's backyard.
Or he just goes back to perfection. Because he's like, oh, nobody will think to look for me there.
He goes into Chang's Market with a fake mustache on his mustache. Jody's checking him out.
I really like the idea of him thinking he's totally off the grid this time, only for like everyone else to know it's him.
I think if that's what you do, he can't go back to perfection.
I mean, you could.
There's 4 people in perfection, and he knows 3 of them.
Well, okay, you go back there and you say that little turd actually built his little condos or whatever,
right?
And then say Bert goes in trying to yeah, I'll just go rent one of these condos because my house exploded because an ass blaster farted in it, and then they're all like the town kind of plays along for a while.
Like, okay, if it's like Jody and Desert Jack, like I could give it that. Like they'll just, I don't know, I've never seen him.
They just play along, if they're like for the new people.
He creates an underground bunker under Walters.
Yeah. It's actually Michael's idea for how to ride off into the sunset with Bert. He keeps trying to hide, but it's just an endless cycle of people constantly finding him. There you go.
See, I wanted something similar, but I wanted them to bring Kevin Bacon back, bring in it as Val, market it as Bert's not in it. Val is going to do shit. He's back in perfection for whatever fucking reason. And he's doing shit. And, like, towards the climax of the movie, Val's in deep shit. And he does some, like, Morse code shit. And he's like, I sure hope somebody uses Morse code and will come and help us. And then, like, right as they're about to get eaten, like, you hear the ground rumble, kind of like in Tremors 2 when Bert arrived. And then Bert comes and does, Bert stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
That would be really cool, but the problem with that is, like, the way movies are marketed now, you would never have that hidden. Like, you would never.
But I don't think you could do it unless you brought Kevin Bacon back, because you could use that as a selling point.
Yeah. Now, you would have to... I mean, unless...
Don't give away all of our secrets. I'm trying to wish it into existence.
Yeah, like, that would be what I would absolutely do.
Don't bring him in until, like, close to the climax? Yeah,
I would say, market the movie. The problem is, like, the people that are going to be excited for another Tremors movie are people like us.
Yeah.
Who want Bert. And if you market a movie as just... I'm Kevin Bacon, and I'm here by myself.
We're going to watch it.
We're going to watch it, but the average... First of all, they're going to see, it's number 8 in a series that I didn't give a shit about for 7 movies.
All of the people who see Tremors 8 and are like, oh, cool, have seen 7.
For sure, absolutely.
No one that stopped at 6 is going to look at 8 and be like, eh.
No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is, like...
I watch Rescue Me with My Fiancé and my... best drama, in my opinion. Don't want to make a big deal, but also want to account for the viewer drop. All right, no problem, dude.
Well, I mean, is Dennis Leary still there?
Like and subscribe, do all the things if you haven't, but we appreciate you hanging out with us, man. Absolutely.
I mean, I get it. You got to go look at Dennis Leary. It's fine. But, like, what I mean is, like, getting... I don't know that you would get the audience you want. I mean, you're going to get the people that care, like I said. But
right.
To just have a movie and say, okay, well, here's Kevin Bacon. He's doing, what he did 30 years ago.
Right. I think you underestimate just how many people, when they think of Tremors, I think there are a lot more people than you think that think Kevin Bacon more than they do Michael Gross. So I think you'd get more people into it, and then the people like us, we're going to watch in hopes of Mustache.
I guess, just for the fact that some people don't know there's 6 sequels.
Right. I don't think those people matter to this.
So, I mean, and yeah, like Kevin Bacon's, I mean, he's on like Hulu and shit right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I
think he's making a little bit of a comeback. I mean, white trash Kevin Bacon to calm down.
You don't want more of this?
No. That's a graboid tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Can't help but notice that tattoo on his arm doesn't say Rhonda.
I mean...
Sorry, Rhonda.
But, I think that would be the way I would want it done.
Yeah.
I just know that... What's up, Jackie?
Hey.
I just know that, like, the way they make movies now, nobody wants to be surprised at movies anymore.
No.
Nobody wants
to... Like, Rise of Skywalker, just, here's Lando in the trailer.
Mm-hmm. Because nobody has patience anymore. Nobody... we want information immediately now.
I'm guilty of that.
We want, that immediate gratification and...
Oh, in Cold Day in Hell, Tremors saw it? That was Val's daughter? Okay.
Yeah, I remember that, because...
I didn't know her name was Emily. No, it wasn't. It was Valerie. Yeah, her name in Cold Day in Hell was Valerie, so who's Emily? Oh, in the series, as in the failed series. I see what you're saying.
Gotcha.
Because Kevin Bacon wasn't in it. I got you.
Okay, yeah.
Because in Cold Day in Hell, his daughter's name was Valerie. Because that's another thing that bothers me about Cold Day in Hell. Like, hey, don't you guys want to see Kevin Bacon's daughter? But he's not in it. No, I don't. Be Kevin Bacon or don't.
Yeah. But if it weren't for the ending, I would put this one higher. Definitely higher than 6. I would probably put it with 5 in C. Because Napoleon Dynamite's fun.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Because I kind of feel like it's not good enough to deserve C, but it's better than D.
Yeah. It was Valerie in Cold Day in Hell, but Emily is the one in his teacher.
Okay.
So it just... It is a tricky one because it's really, really fun until the end.
Oh, I ugly cried. I ugly cried at the end of that.
And in The Mandalorian. And in...
When in The Mandalorian? I mean, I believe you. Oh, when Luke showed up? Yeah, I did do that.
Luke shows up to save baby dipshit, and I look over at Chris, crying. He's like, shut up!
Yeah. I didn't ugly cry for Kenobi, because it was poop.
No, it was fine. So, I don't know. This one's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to place, just because...
It's better... I feel like it's too good for D, but not really good enough for C. If I had to pick, I would give it a C. But...
Yeah, the ending just kind of fucks me, though. Because it's like...
Tremors Saga, you want to be the tiebreaker?
I just don't...
I'm good with either. But...
It is hard to say. If it had a better ending, it would be right there with 5, I think.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. Because maybe it was just Cold Day in Hell putting a bad taste in my mouth. But throughout the movie, I was like, oh, this is pretty good. Oh, no.
Yeah. I think Just to read for a small part in a local horror movie will probably be a prime candidate for one of your bad B movie reviews. Hell yeah!
Oh, we want it, Jack. Let's give me.
We haven't done a movie. Well, we did like a shitload for October, but
right, we've kind of been slow
soon.
since then.
We need to do one pretty soon. I don't know what, but
we've got a big pile. But yeah, Jackie, we're always up for more B movies to talk over.
Yeah, I need to go a C without the ending, a D with the ending.
Well, that doesn't help.
That's kind of where we were before.
Yeah, you're in the same boat as us.
No clue what it's even about yet. There will be scaries, and there will be...
They may or may not get you.
There will be scaries. There will be less scaries and potentially more scaries. I just realized my hand has been right in front of the webcam for like 10 minutes. Sorry.
Yeah, I have no idea if I've been good at keeping myself in frame, but...
You're on the big look over there.
Oh, yeah. Look how pretty I am.
Ideally, whenever we get set up upstairs, I might try to put the big TV up there so we can see like what they're seeing in the background.
Right.
I know you guys are super interested in our technical shit and our behind-the-scenes bullshit,
right.
But like So that way we could see what they see, and then we'll have this up in front, and I'll try to get a second monitor so we can have, But anyway, you're not here to listen to us ramble about shit that's not happened yet.
We're here for Mustache.
I want it. It's got to go above 6.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to putting it in D, but before the series and 6.
Yeah, that's probably fair because it definitely does need to suffer for the ending.
Oh, yeah.
So
I vote punish it for the ending. The ending was a poop bad.
Yeah, I think high D. I think that probably.
Yeah, I can live with that.
So,
no A's, no F's.
I'm okay with that.
I didn't think we'd fill every slot when we started.
No, I didn't pull them, but there's also Bert's like survival tips and shit on YouTube. Those are fun.
Those are a lot of fun. I don't want to be one of those channels that reaches for shit like that though.
Yeah, those are cool.
There's also one where he has a presidential campaign where he runs for president.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I don't know why this bothers me, but him switching to from an Atlanta Hawks hat to a Chicago Cubs hat. Why? What is the Tremors? Maybe you know something I don't, and why they switched hats, and they even felt the need to acknowledge that they switched hats. And I think it was 5. It was 5 or 6. Where like
somebody does ask him about
IPA
it.
guys like, no, you switched teams. No, just hats. Which I mean, they were different sports, so he can like the Cubs and Hawks, but I don't get why.
Maybe he didn't care. It was just a hat to him all along.
I mean, maybe that's very possible. But it always did kind of bother me seeing Bert in not an Atlanta Hawks hat because he had it for the first 3 movies. I don't think Hiram had one.
Are you sure?
I'm almost positive.
Doc Brown went back in time and brought him one, or I guess forward, and Doc Brown went back in time to the 1800s to give him one. And
right.
He went back. Yeah.
This is your favorite NBA team, I promise.
What was the name of the town before it was Perfection?
Rejection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I remember that scene where they changed the water tower, like they repaint it. But Mike was a big Cubs fan and wanted to pay homage to them after their World Series win.
Fuck, I can't be mad at that.
Yeah. All right.
I get it.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah, the Braves won the World Series last year.
They get eliminated this year.
Shut your fucking mouth.
So, I mean, I don't know what else,
right?
Like, maybe he just lost the first hat.
Maybe.
He sold it for mustache stuff.
But you can like both teams. I guess I get that. If Michael Gross is a Cubs fan, I'm cool with it. But
yeah, that's fair. Well, I guess that's our list.
Yeah. Would anybody make changes? Anybody make any small changes? I know Tremor Saga, you said you'd put 4 a lot higher than us. We can't do that.
We could, I just won't.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we won't.
4's fun.
Oh yeah, 4's a lot of fun. Outside of 6, I can come up with a lot of positive to say about pretty much all of them. I really did not like Cold Day in Hell.
Yeah. I'm gonna need. I've got all these like Leatherface and shit all over here. I'm gonna need NECA to get on it and make me a Bert
and an El Blanco. I really don't need El Blanco, just a Graboid. Give me Bert and a Graboid. Thank you for no problem, man. Like I said, this is a series that's big to both of us, definitely, especially me. But
yeah, what do you think? Do we revert to our regular screen and fuck off and ramble, or what do you want to do?
If the chat's cool to stick around a little bit, I'm fine with rambling. I'm off tomorrow.
I'm not, but I mean,
you've got 7 at the bottom. That's what we like to see.
Yeah.
It is above the series and Cold Day.
Yeah.
Hey, doesn't everybody want to see Val's daughter? No, not really.
Let me, give me just a second, guys, and I'll change up to our other screen. I don't have the fancy buttons to just do that on the fly, so give me 1 second. Okay, well, I don't think I know how to do that while we're live. I'll have to figure that out for next time. So we'll just hang out over here. Let me find... Nope, that's the wrong thing. Oh, my God. I have no idea what I'm trying to do here. One of these days I'm going to learn how to use all this software that I have for no reason. Let's just find something good to do. Let's see. I have an idea. Oh, can't spell. Alright. I broke everything. But that's fine. We'll just leave it here. You've seen the first 3, Jackie. The first 3 are fun. 4 is like a prequel, and then it gets weird, but it's still pretty fun until it's not. Eventually, I'll figure out how to do all these stupid transitions and shit so I can set up things and push buttons, and it'll make our life easier. But Chris probably just fell down the stairs. Did you fall down the stairs like a dumb?
Earlier.
Oh yeah, you did do that. So I was telling them I don't know how to push buttons, so we're just gonna leave it like this. And
okay, I'm fine with that.
I'll figure out how to buttons later.
Everybody's still here?
Yeah, for the most part. We'll just leave a picture of Bert and look at it.
He's pretty good at stuff.
I don't know. I might be able to. Well, there's what that looks like. Now, how do I? Hang on. We're gonna make this work. Just bear with me.
Or is he in Rappaport? Does he help?
Not really. I don't know who that is.
He has a punchable face.
Yeah, probably. Bear with us, guys. I'm gonna figure this out.
Jackie, weren't we the reason you watched the first 3? I'd like to think that made your life a little better.
Why can't I? Oh.
You're good, man. Like, let's see. It's just wild guess. I have a feeling Chris picked this top. Yes, Jackie, you would be correct. I always want to do more Tremors shit. So.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's pretty.
Oh, God. Wrong camera. Other one.
No, it's still the... Oh, it's an ugly.
Alright. So now you've got to...
Oh, now I have to get in your lap.
Yeah. Basically. Bear with me. I'm making it work. Oh, God, we're stretchy. Stretch that out. Yeah. Stretch it out. Yep.
Oh.
Look at that. Look how that is.
The pretty person is not there.
You know, it's because you got to get... I got to move this back so we can see how much
there's the good. Let's see.
All right. Chat's got to... I'm going to...
Stretch it.
I'm going to need you to never do that. Like the less you could do that, the better.
Well, we are trying to add... I think last week we just did a regular live stream, and it went pretty good. It was fun.
Yeah.
But I do like that I like the streaming thing. But I'm already lit. I like the doing tiers. I like this because it gives us some shit to talk about.
You like the doing tiers?
I like the tier doing.
Tier doing.
But I'd call this one and the candy tier a success in our standards.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Both were very fun.
See, look at that. It only took like a year and a half to get me back to our regular screen. If I knew what I was doing, I could have clicked one button and it would have just transitioned to this. But I am an idiot.
You're a big dummy dum-dum.
You're not wrong. I'm going to go Army.
All right.
You hang out with them and tell them how much...
how good I am at stuff.
Well, that's up for them to decide.
But, so, Polly Rubin, are you a new...
No, it was your last time.
Okay. But, and so, Tremors Saga... Just do what you can with what you got. But I've been following you for quite a while on Twitter. Fuck! Take two. I've been following you quite a bit on Twitter. I love anything Tremors quotes, any video. I love that shit. So I'm very happy you joined us. But yeah, this one was very much my idea. I asked Nick the other day. I was like, dude, let's tier the Tremors movies. And I'm very happy we did. I'm pretty happy with where they all wound up. But, give you guys a follow back on Twitter. Absolutely, man. Thank you. The like and subscribe, do all the shit. Like, it's a little raw right now, like our edited stuff. We'd like to think we're funny. Check us out. If you're busy, no pressure, but... If you check out the rest of our content, we'd be very grateful. If not, other than that, if you want to keep hanging out with us, that is great. I'm not really sure if we have a rhyme or reason or plan for the rest of this stream other than rambling, but... Yeah, definitely a Star Wars thing. I don't think there's any doubt about that. I'm not sure if we should expect that soon. It's kind of up to Nick. I'm going to assume that'd be one he wanted to wait for May the 4th on. If he tells me next Monday he wants to do one, I'd be fine with it. But I'm assuming for Star Wars, we're going to try to do that on like May the 4th, or at least some kind of significant Star Wars day. But that guy sucks. That guy's ugly and dumb. Just rank all the Sith. I don't think I can name that many Sith. That'd be one where most of it I'd kind of have to let him do it. I could rank a lot of Jedi. I could do all kinds of Jedi. But Sith, I'd very much have to revere. Words! Let Nick kind of run that one. But I could do all Jedi. I think it'd be cool to do the Alien and the Predator movies. We've talked about doing a... Here you go, Jedi. Jurassic Park? How did we never think of that? Jurassic Park would be really cool. I already know we're going to disagree on the Jurassic Park movies. Because I have not really liked the Jurassic movie since World. And before that, really, I didn't like JP3 or the last two is what I'm getting at. But we could even throw Camp Cretaceous into that. But yeah, Jurassic franchise could be a lot of fun. That'd be cool, especially following this. Well, there's Jason Momoa. I'm not gay, but Timothy Olyphant or Jason Momoa asked for a kiss. It'd be hard to say no. Healthy disagreements make for great podcasts. For the Jurassic movies, they'd probably be healthy. Like, I don't know if it's a thing you're not supposed to do, like spoil your opinions on shit like this, but I did not care for the last 2 Jurassic movies. I want to say he enjoyed them more. I'd have to kiss Bert. I would. You can't turn down a mustache ride. Well, not from Bert.
What about from Ramathorn?
He does have a good one.
Still need to watch all the new Star Wars. I'm so behind in everything. I've seen the first 6. That's it.
Okay.
So
A yummer from Yeah, Jackie, you are quite behind. But Star Wars is one, I assume you've thought about Star Wars, but I imagine that's one we'd want to wait for some kind of specific date.
Maybe.
Whether it be May the 4th or some kind of new Star Wars project coming out.
Yeah, we'll have to start thinking about getting that cookbook out soon.
Yeah.
We want a Life Day episode this year.
We may as well.
Can we watch the holiday special again?
No.
We can.
The Jurassic thing would be cool, though.
Yeah.
Because we have, 6 movies plus Camp Cretaceous?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta pause before I say Camp Cretaceous.
Why?
I don't know.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah. Is it weird that makes it sound better?
All I can think of is that line from 4-Year-Old Virgin that I probably can't say on YouTube anymore.
I'm genuinely trying to figure out which one.
When they send the stripper into his room.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Seth Rogen says the thing you probably can't say anymore. You got a Hummer from the nice lady. I poured that in there, and this smells like socks. I didn't wash this. This cup has been on my desk since the last time we streamed.
Oh.
So now I'm drinking sock beer.
It was slightly under a week.
Did I drink out of it then?
Yeah, you did.
MustardBus historians in the chat. Did I drink from this last week?
I'm almost positive you did.
Still, it's beer cups don't smell good after immediately.
Also, remember in 3 when he had to take a picture with the dork kid? Oh, thank you, Mr. Goober.
He said, they're called graboids.
Yeah, because Better Chris sent me some kind of, oh my god, look, Tremors are coming for me, and I searched so hard for that Desert Jack. They're called graboids, and I couldn't find that fucking GIF, and it was infuriating. What messes me up is, why would you call them Tremors if you live in a universe where the Tremors movies don't exist?
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
I mean, I know it was supposed to be kind of a meta joke, but...
As an exercise in what the fuck, the Lake Placid franchise would be a weird ride to rank.
I know there's more than one Lake Placid movie. Like the rest of the planet, I've only seen the first one. Are there enough to do a tier list?
I think there's 4.
Okay, then I hope there's not more than 4 of those.
I mean, Betty White's in the first one, so that puts
I knew that, yeah.
automatically.
We'll get that GIF up. Oh, dude, do it. Fucking do it. 6 weeks too late, but I don't care.
Just send it to Better Chris. Hey, remember this shit, asshole? We talked about the Nick Cage list.
But would you cooperate with it?
I mean...
If we did a Nick Cage tier list, would you do it?
So here's the thing. It's gonna be... There's gonna have to be an asterisk. It's gonna have to be like fucking...
Non-canon?
It's gonna have to be like the guy that was sucking heroin off a guy's dick to do better at baseball. Or whatever the fuck they did.
What?
When they put an asterisk next to you because you were...
Okay,
okay.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't Barry Bonds, didn't he do all the steroids ever? But
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So I want to do a Nick Cage movie tier, but... So he is one of those, like, Nicolas Cage is his one true god.
Our Father, who art in Snake Eyes, Nicholas be thy name. Good gods, imagine Cage and Tremors. I mean, it can turn out that Cage is Bert's, like, brother.
And we already established that Han Solo was Bert's brother?
Yeah. Because originally we decided that Han Solo and Leia were Rick Grimes' parents, and his uncle, Rick's uncle, was Bert.
But now Rick Grimes is a pussy-ass bitch, and we hate him.
Yeah, he sucks. So he lost his cool rank. So,
right.
So Nick Cage can come hang out with Bert. Fuck,
just plays El Blanco.
This the next, like, Tremors 8, it's just Nick Cage in aviators and a shitty plastic mustache. Hey guys, I'm Bert. Are you?
Nick Cage as Alan Gummer. I can never say Alan without saying it that way.
Oh, yeah. But he has to have the beast from Mandy. He has to have the fucking axe.
Hey, the Night King was in that, too.
Yeah.
He was a weird jerk-off guy with a tiger.
Yeah.
I don't think he jerked off, but I picture him jerking off a lot. I assume that guy jerks off a lot.
Somebody want to clip that?
Oops.
I mean,
there's no way that dude in Mandy doesn't jerk off like every minute of every day.
I mean, he does get naked. You're talking about the cult guy, right?
No, the guy who tells them where when Cage is looking for the Gimp people, he goes to like that shack, and the Night King is there with a fucking tiger.
He gives him the crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
No. Did he give him the crossbow, or did the black guy from Predator give him the crossbow?
I really just remember Nick Cage in his underwear screaming and then doing coke and being fucked out of his mind and chainsaw fighting dudes.
And then he said the thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my couch is still pregnant. I got Chris, there's no way in hell after I saw Mandy I wasn't sharing it with everyone that I could possibly share it with. But afterwards I was like, so he says a thing at the end of this movie, or in this movie, and my couch is pregnant. And he was like,
there were two, 3 times in the movie where like, was that the line?
I'm like, no.
He was like, you'll know.
You'll know. If you've seen Mandy, it's the thing he says at the end, right before he does a
before a guy offers, I'll suck your dick.
Yeah.
But I would absolutely love to do a fucking Nick Cage tier if you will cooperate with it.
So, there's... Yeah.
You can't put them all in S.
I mean, you can.
No.
We have to make the stipulation that's where they all belong.
Sure.
But for the sake of lesser humans, the plebs of the planet who don't understand nuance and the glory of the one true Cage.
Oh, it's going to get physical on Pig.
Probably.
Someone's going to end the night upset on Pig, and it's definitely going to be me.
Because Pig is fantastic.
Pig is awful. Fuck that movie.
Pig is great.
Con Air is great. Mandy is great.
You're correct.
Willy's Wonderland is great.
Yeah.
Both Ghost Rider movies are great. Pig is toilet. Face Off is great.
See, all Cage. See, there you go. See, I've got backup.
Don't.
Now this. This bookshelf.
Don't encourage him.
The middle shelf back there are all Cage movies. Predator versus Graboid. How about a xenomorph, like a xenograboid? It gets
with
a fucking
acid blood.
Yeah.
No. How? How do you win?
Figure it out, forehead.
Oh yeah. Good save.
you like they. Because there's like queen size face huggers.
Yeah.
Like specifically breed queens. So let it just fucking onto the graboid. So you do that, and the graboid tentacles come out, and they try to grab it, they bite it, and then it like fucking bleeds into them. That'd be a whole thing.
It's not like the graboid's going to avoid something bursting out of it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
Alien versus Predator versus Graboid versus Bert.
Well, what if
we've got ideas? Yeah, we do.
I mean, that could happen. Like, you could. So it'd be more likely.
The Alien and Predator movies, I feel like they take themselves too seriously to lower themselves to Tremors.
So I'm trying to think. Like, okay, so Shriekers and Ass Blasters have the long beaks. So
right.
It'd be hard to get a face hugger on that, but I think.
How would you get it onto a graboid?
So there's I don't know if I can get it out without knocking down everything. One of these you can see. I don't know if they can. This one in the middle.
They definitely can't.
I know. I meant you.
Yeah.
That is I think it's called a carrier, and it's meant for if the hive doesn't have a queen for like an extended period of time, it can basically like French kiss you and barf a new eggs into somebody.
I don't want that at all.
Without face huggers, so that. See,
I agree, but they think they're better than Tremors, is what I'm implying.
But so what I'm thinking is like you get one of those, and
it just loogies into a graboid.
Yeah,
not El Blanco. It can't be El Blanco.
Yeah, I want El Blanco to like come back somehow.
Yeah, that's one thing that's bummed me out about the last 3 movies. Like, why can't we have? He was in the series, I know, but give me El Blanco.
Yeah, I think if you go back to perfection and you don't see him. Which, I guess that sort of would defeat my idea of Bert living in a condo, a little turd bill. Unless El Blanco just died of old.
Why? We know Bert can coexist with El Blanco.
Right, but the whole reason they kept El Blanco so that little turd couldn't build condos and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was an endangered species.
El Blanco ain't dead. I accept that canon, yeah. Never really Bert's made it pretty difficult to establish the lifespan of a graboid until El Blanco.
When I was in like high school and I was a younger horror movie edgelord, and I bought a chainsaw at a flea market. I bought a green Poland chainsaw because it was the same kind Desert Jack used in
really?
Tremors. It's the one I have out.
That's the best movie involving a chainsaw too.
I mean, that's not correct.
Yeah, Tremors 3.
You know, I feel like that's not accurate.
Yeah.
This he's gonna come back. This lovely fellow would.
Let's do Graboids versus Leatherface.
Leather graboid.
Granted, I guess they already lost to a chainsaw.
Well,
no, they didn't. They lost to a wall.
Yeah. El Blanco began working with the townspeople.
I mean, it's kind of true, yeah.
El Blanco for mayor. There's been dumber shit. There have been towns that have had like a cat for a mayor.
God.
There was a town, I think it was in South Carolina or Georgia or somewhere, where like I
would take Tremors 3 over all the Evil Dead movies. And
really?
I love the Evil Dead movies.
Dude, Evil Dead 2 is so good, though.
Okay, I would take... Okay, Evil Dead 2 is better than Tremors 3. Okay,
I mean...
But...
And he's left-handed.
I'll go for mayor. Yeah, because he has to be.
No, he's actually left-handed.
No, he has to be. He didn't want to be.
Bruce Campbell...
Nope.
The human chin is left-handed, so that's why he lost his right hand.
Nope, neither is Stallone.
No, he's that.
He was busy.
I looked it up today because I thought Elizabeth Olsen was. I thought she was on one of my lists.
It's the one of the Olsen twins.
Yeah, it's Mary Kate.
Yeah. So Ashley is better than Mary Kate, is what you're saying?
No. My mom. I was talking to my mom about. There was a movie the twins were in like the 90s. It's called
all of them.
Well, yes, but she was talking about Halloween movies she was showing like my nieces and nephews.
Right.
And it was like Double Toil and Trouble or some shit like that. It's probably a Disney movie, but
right.
I remember it. But I was like, "Have you seen them lately?" And she was like, "Yeah, they're always making these stupid faces." I'm like, "Mom, they're not making faces. They just did all the heroin on the planet."
And now their younger sister is Scarlet Witch.
Right. But the reason I say that is because when I was in Walmart today, there was a new like Scarlet Witch Funko that I hadn't seen before. That I was like, she needs to go on Team Correct Hand.
No,
but it was
she is on Team Correct Hand.
No,
a tier list of all of the zombie apocalypse. I don't know that I've seen enough for us to. So I've seen both Zombielands.
Somewhere
I've seen the remake of Dawn of the Dead, and that might
with the shitty Down with the Sickness cover in it.
That really the only reason you hate that movie?
No, that movie's fun. That movie's fine.
Yeah.
But that cover, that song is toilet.
Well, fuck that ending. Could Vig Rhames at least have made it in that?
At least he didn't get butt fucked.
Yeah, fair point, yeah. Vig Rhames was a son of a bitch in that movie.
Oh, yeah. I have...
Funny thing, Elizabeth... Wait, really? She's Team Correct Hand.
I mean, she's not.
Her favorite... That's badass.
That would be cool.
In my head, I was about to point out that the fact, like, Lexi from Jurassic Park was in Tremors. Tremors Saga, I feel like I'm not going to blow your mind with that one.
Somewhere I have it's in a sleeve, so that shows you the quality of DVD it is, but I really want to do it for drive-in. Tier list your movie reviews.
It would be fun. I
to
would
list our own content.
I wouldn't be opposed to. We'd probably agree with too much, though.
Yeah.
I feel like there needs to be some level of us hating each other. I feel like if we did our own content,
if we go back and watch like our first couple videos where we're like trying, because I feel like now we're at a point where we're just kind of like that. We kind of just know sort of the pattern to do stuff in, especially like the cooking videos.
Right,
and that shit.
yeah.
But like...
You don't want to say professional, but definitely more so than our first few videos.
Right, because like by now, we know what we're going to... What we do on camera is very close to how we are off camera. It's the same personality.
Right.
But
felt more like faking it for the first few.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah. Because I think our first few they're funny, but the number one, the quality is dumb. We don't look comfortable in front of the camera.
Right. Yeah. The Raptors attacking the computer lab is almost shot for shot homage to the rooftop escape in Tremors.
Really? See, I knew I did read your first comment, Tremors, but I did Tremors Bloodlines was, I guess it was. Going back, it was doing the other thing. You said Jurassic Park was inspired from Tremors. Bloodlines, like even especially in the trailer, like you saw like the ass blaster's feet with his toes clicking. Yeah, it was very Jurassic Park-esque.
Oh yeah.
But Tremors inspired Jurassic Park. That's cool as fuck. And I would take Tremors over Jurassic Park. I feel like I'm the only person, well, one of probably two people. Also, like Tremors, are you one person, or are you like a team of people that run Tremors content?
He's just El Blanco. just a graboid banging its teeth against a keyboard. Just the three-pronged beat. Just...
And it just happens to be well-articulated sentences.
It takes him a long time to talk about hunt and peck.
So you're not very fond of the New Age Tremors movies, are you? Or at least significantly less fond of them. Which, yeah.
Yeah.
Team of folks working with Stampede Entertainment to bring back the original. That's badass.
I'm just saying.
That's awesome.
I don't know where they plan on shooting stuff, but if you need some cameos to get eaten by graboids, I know two guys. Yeah. I'd suck a dick on Christmas to get eaten by a graboid.
Dude, same.
If you know some people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Also, Bert Goes to Hell. It worked with Jason.
So what you do with that, at the end of what was Jason 8? Takes Manhattan?
Yeah.
Or whichever one it fucking was. They cameo accepted. We'll get you in. Hell yeah, I'll hold you to that. I'll do it for free. I don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, I don't need a fucking dime.
I'll
go out like a punk ass bitch too. I don't care.
Put our YouTube link in the credits, like as small as you can get it. Fuck, what was I saying?
Oh fuck.
Someone help me out. What was I saying?
Something about Jason movies. Jason Takes Manhattan.
So the end of it, I don't know if it is. No, at the end of. Which one?
You're talking about when Freddy's glove comes out?
The end of the final chapter, I think. No, because the final chapter is fucking like 4.
Dude, I have no idea which is which, but I do know. I want to say it's Jason Takes Manhattan.
No, because it's.
There is a Jason Goes to Hell. You know that, right?
That's what I'm saying, but like. It's at the end of Jason Goes to Hell, because that's part 9. Because.
Oh, I call him rolling my eyes at Friday the 13th 9 while doing this.
Yeah. Because Jason X was Jason 10.
Yeah, 10, Jason X was essentially made to kill time between...
That wasn't me.
Was it Oblanco?
Yeah.
It was made to kill time and buy time before they made Freddy vs. Jason.
And that's why they put Jason X like 200 years in the future. Because they didn't want it to fuck up continuity.
Right.
But... Like, so Jason's laying there and Freddy's glove comes up and
I wonder where this is going.
Down. So what I think needs to happen, what the fuck?
Oh my god, that came out of you.
No, it was just I think it was on my rug.
Oh. It still came out of you.
Well, off of me. I don't miss having carpet. That's for you. But so that's what you do. You just have like the glasses and the hat laying there, and then
Hawks,
whichever one, whatever he had in 7.
Okay, so I guess that would be the Bears, Cubs,
because you see his hat at the end of 7.
Okay, you're right.
So
it's just that it's like a cross with the Cubs hat on it and the glasses.
Or you could just have them lay on the ground, and then the fucking beak comes up out of the ground and. And that's how we get the Deadite Graboid.
I was just about to say that because you think they killed I don't want to spoil the end of Ash vs. Evil Dead. No one really signed up for spoilers for that,
right?
But
it's a really good head sculpt for Bruce Campbell.
It is. It is.
You
that.
Guys see?
So it's just Ash and Bert in hell fighting dead Graboids.
Yeah.
Now that is a yeah.
He's got like some shit on his face, but that's okay. Bruce Campbell's left-handed.
I've always said like the two main celebrities. It's a bummer because I've been saying I want to meet Michael Gross and Fred Ward before they die, and I'm halfway to failure already.
Chris needs to meet Bert. Yeah, I want to meet Bert.
Yeah, like Michael Gross is. If I could meet any like celebrity, it'd be Brian Johnson from AC/DC, then Bert.
You want to guess mine?
Ripley. Oh, Cage.
I'm gonna fucking hit you.
Yeah, I feel like Ripley wasn't a bad guess.
No, it wasn't. I mean, Ripley's the one character from Alien movies.
See what you did there.
I need it to happen. Oh, so I told you guys I went to Gatlinburg this weekend. We went to Pigeon Forge and did the
I'm sorry, what?
Tremors Film Festival in New Mexico. Michael's gonna be there. All right.
I'm listening. All right. Tremors Film. Okay.
We talk and where the fuck are my Tremors Funko Pops?
Yeah, I just need Bert, all 3 monsters. I probably won't get Earl, but I'd like Earl.
I can get all of Blink 182, but I can't have fucking Bert.
Yeah, just give me Bert and one big Graboid one.
Yeah.
I don't even care about Shriekers or Ass Blasters. And if they make Val and Earl, I'll get both of them, obviously. But
you don't want Pogo Stick Girl?
No, I don't
want
Lex.
Just make
they
Pogo
probably
Stick?
make her in a Jurassic Park pop.
I don't think they do.
Really? They don't make Lexi?
No, that's not true. They make. I think they make like one it's like a the Muldoon with the Raptor set.
Yeah.
They make a kitchen one.
They do, yeah, because we saw it in Target.
I know Timmy's in it. I don't remember if Lex is or not.
I'm not sure.
But they make that, and they also make Vice Admiral Holdo with the Triceratops. But
yeah, like I just need Bert. Like I'll be realistic. Give me Bert, a Graboid, and a 6-inch Graboid.
Oh shit, dude! I know you guys can only see part of my room right now, but the amount of action figures that are behind the monitor that we're looking at you guys on, I'll make room for Bert.
Yeah.
Like if NECA ever gets a hold of the rights to Tremors, I mean, first of all, this Bruce Campbell is phenomenal. That's an awesome head sculpt.
Yeah. So
I need Bert to hang out with
Ash.
I'll do the stop motion myself if NECA gives me the Bert. I'll figure it out.
It'd be hard to do like a good scale Graboid though.
Yeah, I'd buy it.
Oh yeah, I don't really buy action figures other than Funko Pops, but I'd make an exception for anything Tremors.
Arctic is making Graboids and Bert, but unfortunately they're 206. Shoo.
Oof.
That's
a little out of my range.
So that I don't really know that. Is that
I'm gonna go not pee.
I don't know Arctic. Is that like Sideshow Toys or like Play Arts Kai or like somewhere in kind of like those? Or what's the other one that I always see? Mafex. Is it kind of like that quality? Best place to get the Graboid, Shriekers, and Ass Blasters is in the Gotcha packs from Tremors. I'm sorry, what is that? I don't know what that is, but I'm listening. Sideshow Toys. Oh shit. Okay. I actually just bought. So I think this is Sideshow. Let me move these Pokemon cards out of the way. This I think this is Sideshow. This Qui-Gon Jinn, he's dope as shit. And then this Leatherface, I believe he's Mafex, but yeah, if they made like a Bert like this, or this Qui-Gon, either one of these, they'd probably get along, right? Hello, Leatherface. Do you have any sausages? Brr! Okay, I'll go over here. Yeah, like I would. Yeah, if they made Bert like this, I would absolutely get that.
Yeah. I couldn't swing that.
Shit.
I would. Oh no,
Leatherface.
I'd have to live through you on that one.
The magnet came out of his foot.
Vending machine type from Japan. The monsters. Okay.
That's not like one of those dirty panties vending machines in Japan, is it?
You just get Bert's tidy whities.
Oh, sweet. Here, will you give Leatherface his Pokemon cards back?
He needs them.
Move the gingerbread trooper out of the way. Yeah, I've got those expensive ass fucking statues and then a gingerbread clone trooper up there. Similar to the dirty panty machines. Did someone wipe with the Graboid? Because then, I mean...
Well, the value goes through the roof there.
Yeah. It smells like somebody's dirty butthole.
Ugh. I realized that was supposed to sound gross, but still. So Jackie, we're sorry. Like, no, we're not. You know what we are.
Yeah,
you know we're us.
If you go to Japan, you can be a pervert and buy used panties out of a vending machine.
Yeah.
I didn't say I was okay with it. It's just a fact of...
I guess I'm okay with it. If that's a purchase you want to make, fucking...
I guess that's fair.
You do you, but...
I guess that's fair.
I can't say I'm not judging a little bit.
How do you even, like... Is there like door-to-door salesmen, like door-to-door guys that come around with like a cart? Hey, you guys got any underwear that you want to give out? I'll give you $5 for it.
That never thought crossed my mind. Like, how do they obtain... There has to be some kind of system in place with Ma'am, would you like to donate your panties to a pervert in need?
Yeah, fuck it. I don't want to do laundry this week. There you go. To a pervert in need.
It's not even donating. They have to pay for it.
Well, maybe she just donates it to...
Didn't know that was a thing. Jackie, we'll talk about all kinds of dumb shit.
I've never been there, but I read about it in a book.
If I ever go to Japan, I do want to find one of those vending machines. I will not make a purchase, but I do want to find one just to...
He says that, then we'll be standing there. He'll be like, hey guys, wouldn't it be funny? Like getting his wallet. It would be like, hey look, it's really funny. Hey look, it's like I'm going to buy it. Oh shit, it fell in. Oh look at that. Oh, they're blue. Oh, look, hey.
I'm going to go wear these.
You ever seen there's a Family Guy where they're using Lois's panties as like a slingshot? And then like Peter and Joe and Cleveland are doing that, and it cuts over to Quagmire, and it's wrapped around his face, and Cleveland's like, aren't you gonna go with us, Quagmire? And he's like, nah, I kind of got my own thing going on over here. But yeah, so that's a thing you can do.
Yeah.
Nobody comes around asking to buy my underwear or put it in a vending machine.
I'm not making you an offer.
I mean, it's like that meme where it's like Mr. Incredible sitting in traffic, and it says like, me on my way to work, knowing there's people making six figures selling pictures of their butthole on the internet, and I'm like,
I'll do a lot of things for six figures.
I have a good job right now. If somebody was like, hey, I'll pay you double that to be disgusting on the internet, done.
I would say same, yeah.
Like, don't you have any shame? Yeah, but I also got bills.
Yeah. I've got pride, but it has a price. There is a price where I will put it to the side.
And in your butt.
It's a big price, but yeah.
We were talking about Tremors, too.
Yeah, we were.
Now,
it's gone from Tremors to movies to whatever the fuck this is.
Uh-huh. I like that you said from Tremors to movies, as if Tremors not a movie.
Yep, and it did go from Tremors. There was a part where we were talking about other shit, like other movies.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
It stopped being specific for a little bit.
I know what I was saying a little bit ago. Somewhere I have, it's in a sleeve, and I got this for Christmas one year. And if I ever find it, I want to do these for the show. They're like sci-fi and horror movies from like the 50s and shit.
Right.
So they're like old ass, like black and white, like, oh no, the giant thing from the asteroid came to steal all our groceries or whatever. Right. I just like the idea, because we did Santa Conquers the Martians, so it's like along that kind of vein.
Right.
But it's like one disc with like 20 of those on it.
Oh my god, yeah.
Somewhere, you know. And it's old shit like The Thing from Down the Street, or Guess Who Moved In Next Door, and that one we probably shouldn't watch. That one's probably racist. But, you know, other shit like that.
We'd lather ourselves with graboid guts while wearing only Burt Gummer's mustache if they pay. Yeah. Let's be honest. If Burt Gummer offered us his mustache, we'd all just take it as a badge of honor.
So it's like season 1 of Walking Dead, where they rub themselves in like zombie diarrhea, except we're just...
By the way, in the first... in that episode, I don't think it was the first episode, but it was among the first 3... The zombies, or walkers, whatever the hell you call it, they were using rocks to bash the glass in. Mm-hmm. There was one zombie that was straight up using a rock. And then just after that, using tools was no longer a thing.
Maybe he had a rock in his hand when he died.
I mean, maybe. And then, well, I don't know, and also Morgan's wife.
She opened the door.
Well, she tried, yeah. But, because my mom was like, hey, in the new Walking Dead, like, they can use tools and shit. I'm like, it was like twice where they did that in the first 3 episodes, and they just haven't fucked with it since.
Maybe it's like how like sometimes like there's fast zombies and sometimes there's slow zombies, or
Right.
you know.
But in Walking Dead, they were trying to be consistent with the rules.
Yeah, I guess so.
Those are actually the movies that inspired Tremors. The main creator, S.S. Wilson, grew up with those 50s. Oh, yeah, it's clear as fuck. In the first Tremors movie, like, paying homage to, like, the old monster flicks.
Like the scene where the car gets sucked in and you just find the dude's face.
Yeah, like when the car's getting sucked underground and you can, like, see the high beams going up, and then they just fucking... Like... and it was a lot of Jaws too. Like they used the whole not seeing the monster to their advantage.
Oh yeah,
to like save money in the right places.
Yeah. Nihilus's lightsaber hilt's a dildo.
I guess all lightsaber hilts are a dildo if you're brave enough, as you would. Yeah.
Anything's a dildo if you're brave enough.
Yeah,
but that's beside the point. I'm to the point where I'm just playing with my toys on the desk. Because some of them fell over during this process.
Also, Tremors Saga, you'll get this, but if you know how like Michael Rooker, he's at a lot of conventions, like Yondu from Guardians, Merle from Walking Dead. I want to find Michael Rooker at a convention and have him sign something from Tremors the TV series. There's like 4 people on this planet that understand why that's stupid and funny at the same time, and I assume you're one of them. Because him and Brucey were trying to fight El Blanco.
It didn't go well.
No, for either of them.
I have a Guardians of the Galaxy picture that Sean Gunn signed.
Yeah.
And, because it's a 2-shot of Sean Gunn and Michael Rooker.
Yeah.
And I got Sean Gunn to sign "Captain's Gotta Teach Stuff" because that's my favorite line from that movie. But
so was Brucey from The Longest Yard. He was in that scene too. If he didn't eat that popcorn, he probably would have made it. Sorry, go on.
But I want to get him to sign. I want to get Michael Rooker to sign the other side of that Guardians of the Galaxy thing, and he wants him to sign Tremors the series. I want so bad because like I want to walk up and be like, "Hey man, you know I got Sean to sign this a couple years ago. It'd be really cool if you know on the other side of it." Like, oh yeah, sweet. And then Chris shows up with Tremors the series. I want him to forget he was in it. To him to have been like, "What the fuck? Why am I? Oh yeah, I was in that."
Hey, you got eaten by a graboid, and that was literally all you did. Can you sign this?
But you know, a lot of times when you take stuff to a celebrity, they like stories like that. They like weird shit.
It's like I want to meet him, like Yondu, cool as fuck, like Guardians of the Galaxy, Walking Dead.
Yeah,
what was that? He's in every Sean Gunn movie.
Yeah, he exploded in the very beginning of
the Suicide Squad, but good.
Yeah, like I when I go to conventions, I love doing that. Like taking shit. Like when I met, I went to a Weird Al concert a couple years ago, and I took the insert from actually let's go get it. It's right outside the door.
I'll talk while you're doing that. But yeah, just dumb shit like that didn't take long. I didn't have to kill much time at all.
No, it was right outside. Like I saw Weird Al in Charlotte, and this is the like insert from Dare to Be Stupid, like from 83.
Glitter's bothering me.
There you go.
That's good. That's good.
80,
That's perfect.
83 or 80 something, 80 whatever, 86. 80 had to be 86 because the Dare to Be Stupid was in the Transformers movie. 86, 87. But he was like, "Where did you get this?" Because this came like out of the vinyl, like when that shit came out. But so I like taking shit. Like
some
that.
guy also just have him sign a Domino's box.
Yeah, there was this fucking family of like 6 people that were there. They gave you shit at the like VIP thing. They gave us sheet music that the orchestra used, because that tour had like a 30-piece orchestra.
Right.
And I have two pieces of sheet music from The Saga Begins, which is just awesome because it's a Star Wars song.
It is that.
And this fucking guy, like the dad of the family, was like, I don't have anything for him to sign. Oh, I know. Oh, they gave us free pizza. Here, I'm going to keep this pizza box and have him sign that.
At the same time, though, like, it seems like a thing Weird Al would appreciate.
Yeah.
Now, I'd rather have something like that hanging on my wall than a fucking Domino's box.
Because are you going to keep a greasy Domino's box forever? No. You're going to keep that for a couple months, and eventually you're going to be like, all right,
this is gross.
Like, this smells, and you're going to throw it away. Like, granted, yeah, there was 5 other people in your group that got signatures, but, like, what are you doing?
Right.
You know?
Michael Rooker is actually a big fan of Tremors and would probably get a huge kick. I mean, he might have been in Kentucky. I don't know. But that's cool as fuck. Yeah, there is always a part of me that wants him to not remember, but it is cool when, like when I met Rob Schneider, like, his line was nothing at the convention we went to. Yeah. And I was like, you're the main reason I came here. Like, it kind of seemed like that made his day, and that was cool as fuck.
Yeah. Well, whenever Lake and I met Bill Mosley at Mad Monster Party a couple years ago, I had him sign the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 thing, and she had him sign her Blu-ray of Repo, the Genetic Opera.
Yeah.
Which you'd probably hate that because it's a musical.
Right.
I thought it was pretty cool. The girl from fucking Spy Kids is in it.
Danny Trejo?
Yeah. Actually, he might have been in that.
He was in that. He was in one of them.
No,
I know he was
in
one
Repo.
of them. Oh.
But yeah, like, but Bill Mosley was like, I mean, he was super cool when I met him, and, you know, I had him sign "Lick My Plate, You Dog Dick."
Yeah.
And he said it to me just like chop top. But when Lakin gave him the Repo Blu-ray, he was super excited that he was like, oh, Repo fan, and started singing one of his songs from that movie to Lakin. I was cool. Like, that's dope.
You've met him twice, haven't you?
No?
Once. Okay.
Yeah.
I know whenever I met Edward Furlong, everything he was signing was fucking Terminator, and I was like, yeah, Detroit Rock City. That was cool.
Yeah.
Chris, you're a dick with ears and a really bad haircut, Edward Furlong.
Yeah. I'm going to go join the army again.
All right.
What does Jeffrey want? Tell the people.
Heroin?
I mean, maybe.
All right, so Tremor Saga, you said there was a convention in New Mexico for next year. I'm very much, at this point, trying to plan my next vacation around a convention, so I am listening. Because whether it's a sporting event, I want to go to either a sporting event or a convention on my next year trip that I'm trying to do. So, meeting Michael Gross is the top of my list, because it used to be Michael Gross and Fred Ward, and huge swing and oh no, Darth Bad Guy. Oh, Darth Bad Guy died. He's not gonna. So yeah, Fred Ward was a big swing and a miss, but Michael Gross is absolutely still on that list, or at the top of it, I should say. But this is the part where I struggle because Nick's not here to keep conversation up. But I'm gonna try my best, people. To all 7 million of you that are here, don't look it up. There's 7 million of you, I promise. Typically Hayden's the one that keeps me up here, but he sucks. You suck, Hayden. But Tremor Saga, if you are still here, I do want to say it is cool as hell that you hung out with us this whole time. We haven't nailed down the exact dates, but it looks to be an early part of next year with several groups named from Tremor Show. Okay. Oh, are you like arranging it? If that's the case, that's badass. Yeah, he does. Yeah, boner joke. Yeah, that's cool as fuck, man. But that would absolutely be a thing to keep us posted on. I don't know about Nick, but if there's ever like a Tremors, okay, that's fair. That's fair. I can promise one person showing up. I'm not gonna make a promise based off of me going to New Mexico, but if that's a thing you ever did, I would make it my goal to show up at that. Because, like, I'm not kidding. Like, a lot of people think I'm trolling. Like, I would take Star Wars and Die Hard are the two movie trilogies. Movie, like, franchises I would take over Tremors. And even with Die Hard, it's like, I like the first movie more than my favorite Tremors movie. Like, Tremors 2 Aftershocks, when I say it's a top 3 movie for me, that's not bullshit. Like, Return of the Jedi, the original Die Hard. I said Return of the Jedi. I meant Empire Strikes Back. Empire, original, Die Hard. And it would probably be either Tremors 2 Aftershock or Revenge of the Sith. That's me ranking it, winging it off the top of my head, but the Tremors series or franchise means so much to me. We got some huge interest in our first push for it. Keep an eye on our Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, every damn social media account for the news. We will make sure you get that. That is awesome, man. Like, I mean, and don't get me wrong, Nick's big on it too. Like, he'd probably pick Alien over Tremors, so you should definitely like me more. But, like, I mean, I don't know. Like, when I was little, like, the first time I ever saw Tremors 3, I could never quite put a pin on why it hooked me in the way it did. But, like, it had all of the charm of, like, the B-movie, like, cheesy B-movies without ever really being cheesy. Like, it was always well acted, well executed. The first 4 movies were always perfect. Like, character, like, people you rooted for. Story was good. It was at least mostly original. Like, I mean, you could argue it was Jaws, but on land. But it was absolute. And you could even make an argument it's scarier than Jaws, because Jaws is easy to avoid. We appreciate your appreciation for the franchise, for the series, so we'll make sure to get you what's owed. I don't want to sound like we're owed anything, but that is awesome, man. Like, anything involving Tremor, that is awesome, man. Thank you.
Dirt Jaws.
But
how is that not? I mean, I know that there are, like, shitty knockoffs. There's, like, Sandworm and Sandfart.
Right.
There's just literally Dirt Jaws.
That's the Stampede Entertainment effect. Well done execution of ridiculous concepts. They're the same people who made Short Circuit and Land Before Time. Really?
All right.
Tremors and Land Before Time? I don't know what Short Circuit is.
The little robot guy. Hey.
Okay.
No disassemble?
What?
No disassemble?
I got nothing.
I'm really upset that one of my comments didn't come through. You guys were talking about, like, you said something like Return of the Jedi, and I said there's only one return, and that's of the motherfucking Jedi, and it didn't show up here. I'm upset now.
There's only one return, and it's of the Jedi, not the King.
Shut the fuck up, it's nighttime. No disassemble, see?
Okay.
Yeah.
That I got nothing on that one, but so the same people that made Tremors made Land Before Time. I don't think I would not have figured that out, no.
Well, there's this. You can buy, like, a no
like, don't tread on me.
Yeah, there's a don't tread on me flag, but it's, if you search no disassemble, the first 20 results are that, but
the same people who made Mad Max made Babe?
Yeah. There's actually theaters. There's theaters that, the director of, I don't know if it was at both Babes or just the second one, but I know Pig in the City. Babe Pig in the City.
know that.
Yeah. Babe Pig in the City and Mad Max, they have the same director. So there were some theaters that would do like a double feature when Fury Road came out. And there's an awesome fucking poster.
Can I go pee while you're doing that?
Yeah.
I'm not peeing.
Shimmer Saga, I'm sure you since you brought it up, you probably know this, and Happy, I didn't know about Happy Feet, but they would, because they were doing the like double feature with both movies. There was this awesome poster. Let me see if I can find it. Babe Mad Max poster. I don't know if I can show it to you guys, but I'll at least show Chris. But it's like here. If we were still on the old setup, there you go. You can kind of see like Babe sitting in front of one of the big ass trucks and shit. But oh god, I knocked over Darth Nihilus. It's fine. George Miller double feature. Yeah, Babe Pig in the City and Mad Max Fury Road. But I haven't watched them back to back, but like I know that there's people that have said that if you watch them back to back, you can absolutely see a lot of the same, like you can see the crossover. You could tell it's the same dude. But yeah, I would definitely watch that. I would become a sober person. I would become a not sober person very quickly and watch Pig Max. Like I kind of showed them, but here's that poster I was talking about. Babe, Pig in the City.
And Fury Road was the newer one, right?
Yeah, that's the most recent one.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I learned that from Timmy on Whitest Kids because Timmy was talking about it on a stream a year or two ago. But Tremors Saga, if you're familiar with Whitest Kids, you know. If you can't tell, I watched a lot of that.
Oh, yeah. I did too. I didn't watch as much as you, but like I think I watched more of it than you when it was popular.
Well, yeah, because
it hit you a little harder than it hit me. Because
I didn't really have cable when I was younger. Like when it was current, whenever it was.
Right, because I remember like Jeffrey and Jesse, like my childhood friends and we'd stay up till like 3 a.m. bored, and an IFC fucking Whitest Kids You Know would come on. First one I ever remembered was the like get a new dog one. Get off me, you son of a bitch! Very possible that none of you remember this, but
Timmy's face.
If you grew up in the 90s, Whitest Kids was a real thing.
It wasn't 90s. It was like early 2000s.
Yeah, I mean, but if you grew up in the 90s,
yeah.
That it hit you when you were at the age where it should hit you.
Yeah. We were, so for me, I was like, I think the perfect age to discover that shit is like a couple years before you're supposed to.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The same with like South Park and all that shit.
Right.
It's like when you're a couple years younger than the target audience.
Yeah.
Because then you grow up to be this. So maybe perfect isn't the right word, but yeah.
We did grow up to be this.
I have a mortgage. I'm responsible.
I give you money on your mortgage every month.
I'm sort of responsible.
Yeah.
I might not drive off a fucking bridge tomorrow because my cum glasses. My insurance kicks in soon. I looked it up.
You've been saying that for a while now.
Well, I didn't actually finish the paperwork until today.
Oh, okay.
Because I had to get there's shit you have to get.
Not a bad thing to grow up into. I mean, we could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
We could have been meth.
Yeah, you could be my cousin.
Yeah. He enjoys meth.
Quite a bit, actually.
But yeah, it's one of those, I'm 30, I'm 32. I live paycheck to paycheck. But I pay my bills. I don't do hard I really don't do any drugs.
I mean, alcohol's worse for you than like weed.
Yeah, but alcohol is super tasty. It also, like, I know it's a drug, but it's not really a drug.
I mean, caffeine is a drug.
Exactly.
The only reason you say it's not really a drug is because you can just buy it.
I can buy it at a grocery... If you can buy it at a grocery store and it's not Tylenol, it's not really... It's drugs, but it's not.
So
also, shut up.
Is weed a drug in Colorado?
I don't consider weed a drug, period. I don't even give a shit about weed. I don't like weed, but I don't consider it a drug.
I would never.
No, you wouldn't do that.
Can someone cue up the weird guy that we totally have in a sound booth? Cue up that picture of Agatha from WandaVision.
It could be worse. Could be Tremors 5, 6, and 7. I don't think we should include 5. 5 is fun enough not to consider an insult. But Tremors is a drug, and it's highly addicting, and I'm not proud of that pun. You know what, Tremor Saga? I'm very fond of you, nor should you. But... Well, fuck me. I'm 32, I'm not addicted to crack, and I pay my bills. Not close to on time, but I pay my bills.
Well, don't do crack. I guess unless you want to.
The MustardBus says you shouldn't do crack.
I mean, maybe it's good for you.
It's not. Don't do that.
I've never tried it.
Yeah.
I don't really plan on it, but...
I was at a party. This is probably like a year ago. I was at a party. I was like, hey, you want a little bit of Coke? No, I'm good. And I realized Coke is one of those things, like, functioning human beings that are people can do Coke and be people. But, no. I don't want to do that.
I mean, I could give you some, like, cayenne pepper to snort.
Coke would probably hurt less.
I've heard people say that, like, hot sauce is drugs for sober people. Because if you do, like...
Those just sound like boring sober people.
Well, true, but there is something to be said about how, like...
Actually...
The hot sauce can fuck you.
So, there is something to that, because I'm a big fan of Jackass. Mm-hmm. Like, really, like, not close to Tremors. I love the Jackass movies. So Steve-O used to be high on all of the things, drunk on all of the things. Now he's sober. No drugs, no booze. He's celibate. He's vegan. And even in his stand-up comedy, his stand-up special, he's like, so what do you do? And he's like, fucking hot sauce! He just puts hot sauce on shit, and he says that's what kind of does it. It scratches the itch enough, so maybe there is something to that.
There are people that, and I've never experienced this, but I'm trying to track down the fucking Packy, like, one chip challenge thing. I can't fucking find it. I can't find the damn thing.
That's fine. That's okay.
I saw it at a gas station.
It's okay, Nick. You don't have to worry about it. I
saw it at a gas station 2 or 3 weeks ago when I was working. I stopped to get gas and go pee, but I do not remember what city I was in because I drove to the fucking edge of the world to go service a chicken farm, and I have no idea what town I was in. But I can't find the damn thing anywhere around here. But people have told me that it is like, well, somebody told me that, like,
yeah, because it's so fucking hot and unpleasant you can't think straight.
Yeah, like, somebody told me that it was like the dude, he watched a dude eat it and the guy, like, hallucinated for, like, a couple hours.
I can't see hallucinating. Like, I'll read your comment above in a second, but, like, I understand mind-altering because it's not mind-altering because you're high. It's mind-altering because it's so fucking unpleasant that you can't think straight. Because, like, we were doing Mario Party, and I realized this is Pringles chips and I'm a punk bitch. I get that. But all that's on my mind is my mouth hurts. That's all I can think about. I can't focus on shit. For me, that's it. But I don't know. For people that like that shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's actually a running theory from the Talking Tremors podcast about how Tremors 5 through 7 are actually a front for drug smuggling, as Don Michael Paul is a major cokehead. I mean, I'm sure it made him his coke money.
Maybe.
Whether they were good or not, I'm sure he got his coke money.
I could go get you the Pringles if you want to try to hallucinate.
I don't.
You said you're off tomorrow. You can just attempt it.
They're not going to make me hallucinate. They didn't make me hallucinate the last on Halloween. Why would they now?
Eat the whole can and we'll see what happens.
That's okay.
I got that Diablo roast beef thing from Arby's today. Oh my god. That was pretty good.
I like the wimpy sauce from Zaxby's it's like the bitch baby little girl tier. I need ranch with it.
Yeah, I mean, granted,
like a significant amount of ranch to get me to be able to eat it.
Like, granted, the Arby's thing, it came with a free milkshake.
Because you fucking need it, I'm sure.
I didn't really need it. I was grateful to have it. I could have survived without it. But it was because I got that and the loaded fuck you fries. I'm pretty sure what they're called.
I don't want those at all.
It was like chives and like there was like a spicy barbecue and other shit on it. It was really good. And it put that ghost pepper Whopper to shame. That thing was bitch made.
Also, Tremors Saga. I'm gonna go ahead and I've actually been watching Hot Ones a lot. When I go to my mom, I visit my mom like every week.
Is Santana there? Hey, it's a hot one.
Oh.
Damn it.
I don't know that much Carlos Santana. But I'm at her house. We watch a Hot Ones usually. Like that's what I do when I spend time with my mom. I was like, Kevin Bacon. Let's watch him do Hot Ones. Footloose. All these series he's doing. Not fucking once did he mention Tremors. And that's upsetting. I get that Footloose is his go-to. I've accepted that. Footloose is... Whatever. It exists. But... No.
You roundhouse kick.
I'm pretty sure he mentioned Friday the 13th. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he mentioned that he was on Friday the 13th in that, and not Tremors. And that upsets me.
So nobody got roundhouse kicked in the face? Nobody did that?
Was he in Roadhouse?
No, he wasn't. Not Roadhouse. What's the other movie I'm thinking of?
Was Kevin Bacon in it?
Yeah, it's Kevin Bacon roundhouse kicking people. I'm not thinking of Swayze, but I'm thinking of fucking. What's the movie I'm thinking of?
It's not Footloose, is it?
I doubt he roundhouse kicked anybody in the face in that.
I know it wasn't Friday the 13th.
Yeah, he super. Well, I don't fucking know.
Thank you. Like, I went into it knowing, like, Footloose is gonna be his primary thing. I get it. Yeah, right.
He should have just eaten the last wing and been like, "Fuck you!"
Right. He's out cold. Out cold my ass. He's dead. Fuck you! Oh, but that was bad. That was all kinds of bad. Like I hit like the puberty crack in that.
Don't talk about puberty cracks.
That's fair.
That's a good way to get canceled.
Yeah. Try it again. Out cold my ass. He's dead. Fuck yeah! That was still bad. I'm not gonna try again.
You just don't need to. You can probably.
Why am I so high pitched?
Because you're. I don't know.
I don't know.
Because you suck. I'm clever.
You sure are. Yeah, get Michael Gross on that shit. I've seen Knoxville, Steve-O, and Wee Man. Now I just want Michael Gross.
Weird Al did it.
I've watched Weird Al do it. Yeah, he made it.
Yeah.
But who else? I saw Stone Cold do it. Stone Cold did it. He made it. I think that I don't remember the other ones.
We kind of did it.
I don't think I could finish it. If we were like legit, like if we were celebrities that mattered, I don't think I could finish it.
Well, the thing is, like, you never really. Nobody ever eats the whole wing. They always take
It's
a
like
bite.
a nibble, yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Put a
know.
bug in Michael's ear about that one. Yeah.
I've never had
And fuck Family Ties. No one cares.
I've never had
It's just Tremors and 100 BC.
100
Go
million
on.
BC.
Yeah, sorry.
I've never had the bomb. I've never had that one. Like, I don't know if they still use that one.
Every episode. Every fucking
That's
episode.
the one. That's the one that they say the worst part is because it just tastes like butthole.
See, most people haven't said that. Like, I think that's the one that, like, I watched 11, like, what's her name?
Millie Bobby Brown.
Millie Bobby Brown do it. And, like, that was the one where she went into it like, I'm killing this. I'm good at stuff. Then she hit that one and she's like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
I think Arya did the same thing from Game of Thrones.
Yeah. There's that moment where no matter who it is, they're like they all go into it. Some of them go into it like afraid to start, but then even the ones that go in like, yeah, I got this. There's always that moment of, I just sold my butthole.
Right.
I regret my decisions.
Right.
But
I've seen so few actually fail to make it, which makes me think, like, I don't... In the not gonna happen situation where I ever wound up on it, like, I would get 2 more levels than I think I would be happy with. I'd go 2 slots higher than I would actually bow out in, if not for the shame. But I don't think I could finish it.
See, they say Da Bomb is like the one that tastes so, like, it's so bad because
It tastes like poop.
well, and because it's made from just pure extract.
Right.
It's not that it's actually just the pepper. So that's part of what it is about this fucking chip.
Right.
That I can't find.
Well, that's what Tyler said in
yeah,
the
brew stew.
brew
thing,
stew, yeah.
That it just tastes awful.
But then he had an entire day of not enjoying life.
Well,
Followed that.
you know.
He also had an entire plate of spaghetti and ice cream cone and a gallon of milk.
I mean, you know, I just get a couple popsicles. God, you know, like I want to do it. I mean,
If you buy it, I'll do it. But
I want to convince you to do it. I don't.
if you buy it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Like our hot ones, our last 2 hot ones videos have done well in our standards.
Yeah. If
For what that's worth.
If I come across it again, I'll
No pressure.
I'll
No
get
pressure.
it. I mean, I know you were really excited for me to find it, but
I just don't want you to think I'm going to be upset if you never find it and never have to do it.
that's one where we need to get Johnny or Better Chris over
Yeah.
for it so that someone can talk while
That's another thing. Like, and even like the celebrities struggle, but like I'm a special kind of bitch made when it comes to spicy shit. Holding a conversation with Dude Man
yeah,
as you're just so fucking miserable.
that does sound awesome.
Yeah.
I think you'd probably really
It's
enjoy
like
it.
shit coming out of my nose, shit coming out of my eyes. That sure does sound fun.
Doesn't it though?
Oh yeah, so fun, so many funs.
I think it would be great.
It's like Zoop, but my mouth hurts.
Zoop was awesome.
We played it.
We'll play it again.
No.
You could Zoop.
No, not really.
Well, I feel like we could probably wrap up soon. I need to
I'm good with that.
Work on trying to go to bed eventually, so I can wake up and go to the other side of the world again tomorrow morning.
That's fun for you.
I mean, it's better than what I could be doing.
Well, Tremors Saga, I don't know if you're the only one hanging out with us at this point, but very grateful you have. It's been a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, big fan. I hope we brought the list up close to where you would have put it. I know
Yeah.
you said you would have put 4 higher, but a good time. Hell yeah, man.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh yeah, for sure. We do this. We're doing it more often now.
I think we're trying to get back into the habit of maybe not doing it every week, but at least, can I say, making it a goal to do it every week?
Yeah, I'd like to. As long as I
Yeah.
stay on morning shift. Like, if we did it, like, on Sundays or something, that'd be easy.
Right.
It worked out today because I took today off because I worked out last night. Hold us to the cameos and we'll get your butts in.
Let's do it, man.
I'll do it.
I'll die like a bitch. I don't care. I'll die like a little girl. That's fine. Let's do it.
The graboid will eat me, and then whenever it'll fall over and land on Chris.
I don't even get eaten. It just lands on me. Yeah, let's do
It
it.
just lands on you like a vending machine.
I want to die like the biggest pussy possible. Let's do it.
All right, guys. Well, it's been a lot of fun.
It really has been.
Thanks for hanging out.
Absolutely.
I'm going to push buttons and see if I can figure out how to turn this thing off.
All right.
Come hang out with us again real soon.
Yep.
And tell Chris that he's a hooker.
Aw.